All right, everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another Quin Coins live stream. Tonight we're going to be having Chad from CFA on once again, and we're going to be doing a coin roll hunting competition with nickels this time. So you're definitely going to want to tune into that. It looks like I still have the wrong camera on. I did that last time as well, but guys, make sure to let me know in the chat right now if things look good, because I have a little bit of a different setup tonight. So go ahead and let me know down in the chat below if you can see me, if you can hear me, and everything looks good. You might notice back here on the wall I have some new stuff, because I know a lot of you guys were saying that it looked like I was living in a prison, which is it's kind of true. The walls are pretty bland. So I went ahead and threw some of the fan art that I've gotten over the past years up on the wall there. So go ahead and, if you recognize some of that, just shout it out. I think a lot of these came with from a guy called Check and Change or something like that. Chilling with Change, I think, Gabe. A lot of really cool drawings up there. But guys, again, thank you so much for coming out here and tuning in. We do just one live stream a week, so we try to make it a good one. So why don't we go ahead and introduce our guest of the night, which is going to be Chad from CFA. You've seen him in the thumbnail, you've seen him in videos. You can check out the description down below, and you'll see a link to his channel. But why don't we just go ahead and give a warm welcome to Chad from CFA. So thank you so much, Chad, for coming on tonight. How you guys doing?
We are doing awesome.
Great.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, guys. We have a nickel roll hunt tonight, so I think we're gonna be splitting up one box between the three of CFA's family over here. Why don't you guys go ahead and quickly just introduce yourselves, talk about who you are, what you do.
There you go. Introduce yourself. Me? Go ahead. You're first.
I'm Kaylee.
Or AKA CFA Junior.
That's right.
I go to high school. That's it.
She's a superstar coin roll hunter and basketball player.
All right, yeah, so hopefully she'll be showing us some of those skills tonight. CFA, what are you all about?
Oh, I'm all about coins, hanging out with these guys. So, and YouTube, of course.
Yep.
So, this is CFA. Go ahead.
This is CFA. I'm married to this guy for a long time.
Long time. How long now? 21 years?
21 years.
21 years. Can you believe she's put up with me for that long? I had hair back then. See, I can blame you for me losing my hair.
No.
It's either that or three
Girls.
teenage daughters.
They're not
teenage
teenage
daughters.
anymore.
Oh, yeah, I guess two are. So, yeah.
All right, yeah, so awesome, great introductions. Guys, you all know who I am, Quinn from Quin's Coins. Tonight we're going to be doing a nickel competition hunt, and I'm going to go ahead and throw up the rules on the screen real quick for you guys so that you can see what are the rules that we're going to be playing by. So let me just go ahead and mute these and put up these. All right, so we have score sheets for CFA, Mrs. CFA, CFA Junior, and Quinn at the bottom right there. If we go ahead and take a look at the right-hand side, we have the official competition rules for nickels. The 1950s are going to be worth 2 points, 1940s are worth 4, a 39 is 5, a 38 would be 10. Now we're getting into some older stuff here. So we have buffalo nickels, which are worth 10 points. I actually already found a buffalo nickel out of the box that these rolls are coming from, so you guys better watch out.
You already found the one nickel.
Yeah. We also have V nickels up there for 20 points, although we've never found a V nickel or a shield nickel on a competition hunt, but you never know. Shield nickels are, of course, worth 50 points. If you get one of those, you basically win the game. War nickels, which are silver nickels from 1942 to 45, are worth 8 points. Then we have low mintage, which is below 2.6 million. That's worth 5 points. Key dates are 8.3 million. Actually, I don't think that should say 2.6. I think that should say 20.6 million. Let me go ahead.
20 points?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm like, that doesn't look right at all. Let me update that real quick here. So that should say... I was thinking, like, is there even a nickel that's at 20.6 million? I think that's at maybe a 1950, but all right, there we go. So below 20.6 is worth, what do we say, 5 points. Key dates below 8.3 million are worth 15 points. 2009s, if you find one of those, you get 5 points. If you find a proof, you get 5 points. And then we have some Canadians in there. We sort of took the Canadians out last time because it wasn't really fair, because I'm so close to Canada, so I get a bunch of them. And Chad's a little bit further away up there in Washington State, right?
Yep, South Washington State.
South Washington State.
If we were in North Washington State, we'd probably be closer to your level of Canadians in our
Right, yeah. But you guys really don't get very many. But the reason we're keeping them in tonight is because we have actually a penalty for finding post-1981 nickel, or I guess they're copper nickels. So that's worth -1 points there, if you can see that little negative. So I get a bunch of those, so it's going to hurt me basically.
Hopefully.
But if I find a pre-1982, the reason that those are 4 points is because those are made of 99.9% nickel. So we count those as 4 points. So that would help me, and hopefully I get one of those. And then of course other foreign coins are worth 2 points. So that's all the rules. Pretty simple. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into these rolls and see what we can get. I'll just be updating the score along the way. And why don't we just go ahead and get right into our first roll?
Awesome. I can't wait any longer anyway.
Yep. So, guys, make sure if you have any questions for CFA or anyone else who is on screen, go ahead and drop them in the comments on the video below. I'll try to read them as often as I can, but basically what we have happening right now, you're going to see Quin and Card Hobbyist, who is one of our excellent mods. She's going to be going through and picking out questions for me to ask of CFA as we go along. So definitely drop your questions down there, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. And also, if you have questions for me.
Good questions.
Yeah. They're all prepared to answer your questions tonight, so we'll get that going. I'm not seeing anything yet, guys.
Neither am I.
I'm going to try turning this light on, see if hopefully that doesn't hurt things, because I need to be able to see. Okay, that's not too bad.
How about you ladies? Anything yet? I've got 60s, but they're mostly 64s.
Yeah, it's the most common year of the nickel, isn't that correct?
Yes, it was. They made a lot of 1964s.
I think they made those.
I found doubling on those before, so I always check them. But
yeah, they made those in the billions, which is crazy.
Yeah.
They didn't make any other coin like that. So guys, we got 55 watching right now. Thanks to everybody who's coming out. 57 now. We're trying to pass 100 right now, because I think the last time I streamed, I got up to 94. So make sure to smash that like button. Try to get us up to 100 likes on the video as well. So did anybody get anything?
not yet. I see a question already. Favorite coins to hunt? Lee, our favorite is pennies. But, well, my favorite is pennies. This is Steve's favorite is nickels, though.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. And why?
Because
They're easier to see the dates.
Not 62.
No, 50s and older.
Yeah, we used to, so back when Kevin and I started these competition hunts, we used to count 64 and before. I think 60s were worth like 1 point or something like that. But then we just started finding so many of them. We're just like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah, you do find a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
What?
You did.
Oh, I really wish we had the scope. I got a buffalo.
I was going to say that sounded like a buffalo reaction.
It is a buffalo. It is a buffalo.
No way.
It is a non-date. Well, no, I can't see a date on it. But you know what? Here, scoot out. I'm gonna see if I can get it on that camera somehow. Oh man.
Dude. So guys, we were trying to set something up earlier where Chad could actually show you his finds.
I don't know.
Okay, I am seeing that though. That's definitely a buffalo. That's
Can
crazy.
you see a buffalo?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm shaking. I'm so excited.
Do you have a mint mark on that?
There's no date. Mint mark. Yeah, it has a D on it.
Oh, no way.
Yep, it's got a D on it.
All right, here's a question. Do you use Nicodate?
I never have, no.
Do you have any?
No.
Because what Kevin and I were thinking, since there's so many dateless buffaloes, we were thinking that if you find a dateless buffalo that you want to take a chance on, like to see if it's a low mint or something like that, then you could like spend some points to actually like put the Nicodate on and see if, just take a gamble and try to get some more points out of it.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Right.
I have no problem using it if there's no way to tell.
Right.
Sometimes there's ways to tell even if you can't see the date, but
Yeah, that's true. Some people are totally against Nick-A-Day. Go ahead and drop a comment down in the chat what you guys think of using it, Nick-A-Day. You've seen me use it in a bunch of different videos, and I get a lot of different feedback from that. So what are you thinking? Can you see it at all?
I'm trying really hard, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Well, it's worth 10 points regardless, so I'll go ahead and update your score.
Still awesome.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
How many points did I get for that?
We
10?
count those as 10, yep. So you are up 10 on everybody right now.
Okay, I got a 47.
All right, 47. So 40. Does it have a mint mark at all?
Nope.
All right, so 47s, those are pretty common. I've actually just about memorized every single nickel at this point. I go through them so much. So are you guys all on your second roll?
I'm on my second.
Third.
Oh shoot, I better get into these.
Yeah,
Well, I slowed you guys down last time.
I was freaking out about that whole buffalo situation.
and I'm still shaking.
You know, I'll tell you, like I told you earlier, I have found a buffalo in all of 4 of the past boxes, but I think I've only found 1 silver, so the silver seems to be drying out, but I get a lot of buffaloes.
Well, our last 2 boxes, we've got 1 buffalo, 1 silver, and no 2009s.
Yeah.
So, get a buffalo this quick in this box is pretty exciting for us, really.
I know, that's great.
Oh, Junior just got a 39.
39? Are you? Does it have a mint, or is it just?
No mint mark.
Okay, so that 39s we said are worth 5 points. We're getting some interesting coins out of this already. That's for sure.
It got hit with the coin roll machine, though. It's got a big circle around it. I hate those things.
That's the thing. I actually found a 39. I think it was a D, which is a pretty rare coin to find. But it had that damage on it, so I was really bummed about that. I just got a 1960, but that's not going to cut it for us. So, oh well.
You're doing fine. Keep it up. We're going to win this time.
Okay.
Looks like I'm the only one that doesn't have any points yet.
Yeah, Mrs. CFA got a 58.
I see Kevin's in the chat. Everyone say hi to Kevin. That's my brother.
What was that?
Did someone just say shut up, Kevin?
She did.
Did you say Mrs.
That's
CFA?
one of her favorite things to say now.
Yeah. Did you say Miss CFA got a 58?
Yep, 58.
All right, so she goes up to 6. I still am not on the board, but I'm going on to the 3rd roll now, so hopefully we got something in here. Let me know, guys, if you see anything that I missed. I'm trying to go slow so I can not miss those 2009s if they're in there. So that would be a travesty. So I just got a message from Coin and Cards. Sylvia's asking if I have a PayPal. I actually do not right now, but I will gladly accept the super chats if anybody's looking to do that. But no, I don't have a PayPal right now. I do not have a PayPal. Maybe I should get one of those.
Yeah, then you don't have to share with YouTube.
Right. Yeah. I also
demonetizing all the videos right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. The stream that I just put up, like this stream right here, got demonetized, and I really don't know why. But
it's ridiculous. YouTube. They're screwed up. They need to fix it.
Yeah, they're working on it, but yeah. Someone is asking, do I do any bottle digs? I have in the past. I've never put it on the channel though. I did it back when I was a kid, and I didn't even know bottle digging was a thing. I found a dump, and I was like, there's like bottles from the 60s in there. It was fun. I had a lot of fun going out there. I know I brought my friends back there, and all they wanted to do was break them. But yeah, Kevin's done bottle digging too. He's into that for sure. What about you guys? You guys ever do any bottle digging?
I never have. I don't know where I would find a dump.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I've never really looked.
Oh, that looks old. That looks old, guys. I think we got an old one here.
1940.
You got 1940?
Oh, how did you guess it?
Is that what you just found?
Yeah, it is. I was looking at the back of
CFA
it.
just found too. You got a
Okay.
mint mark?
No, it's a very common date, but worth 4 points.
Who's got an S?
No way.
Yeah,
I think-
40S.
All right, hold on. 39 million. So that's kind of down there, but not enough.
Not extra points. No.
So Mrs. CFA goes up to 10 points. So she's actually she's matching your score, even though you got a buffalo. Yeah. And I am at 4 with that 1940 that I just got. Picked it right out of the roll. Sometimes you can just see them. See the old ones there.
Oh, Junior just got a 1940.
Really? I mean, it is a pretty common date, but if you have a mint mark on it, it's a little better.
There's no mint.
All right, so she goes up to 9, and I'm still stuck at 4. You guys are all kind of in a good spot with each other right now. Is that your dog?
All right.
But, well, that's the end of that roll, guys. We just got a 1940 out of it. Kevin says, my best find was a complete square body bottle of Singer sewing oil from the 1880s. Yeah, I think I know where you found that, Kevin. Was that out at the logging camp? I think that's... We got 68 people watching right now. I'm hoping that once Half Dollar Make You Holla stream ends, they'll send some people over here. People just come over on their own. But I know we're kind of competing with them right now. They start at 9:30, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. All right, I'm on roll number 5, so we're already about a third of the way through here. Any other questions you guys have for CFA or myself, just let me know. So here's one for both myself and CFA. Whoever it is asks, what is your best find coin roll hunting? Who wants to take that one first?
Best find.
Yeah, I got to think about that.
I'll have to think about that. I have an idea what yours is.
Yeah, I mean, I always say that capped die, or, I think I might actually have another possible capped die. I have it here because I found it recently. I was going to show it to you. I'll put it on the screen right now. Yeah, I mean, it's not, if this is one, it's not as extreme, but it's just like the whole coin is just blurred out on all sides. It's a little hard to see through the camera here, but it might just be worn down. I mean, I've seen old wheat pennies that look like this as well, so I know there's a little bit of a lag, but you guys will probably see that on the screen in a second. But if you look at the date area, it's just blurred out, it looks, so I put it aside. It might just be wear, but I'm not sure, so.
Yeah, I'd like to see it close up.
Yeah, that's why I want to get a microscope and, be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of mine, and I found several errors, and that really nice buffalo we found a couple boxes ago, it was just beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember you.
I found a 72D half dollar with the no FG. That
Okay.
was a pretty awesome one.
So how rare is that?
Well, I sold it on eBay for $38. So
Ooh, nice.
I thought that was a pretty good return. There's people out there that collect them. I'm not sure exactly how rare they are, but there's people out there that are really, really into collecting them. So
Yeah, that's a good
I got
price.
a 38.
38? You serious?
Yep.
I've only found
Tore
one.
up pretty good.
I've only found one of those
38.
ever.
Really? It's 38 plain date.
Okay. So that's 10 more points. You got 2 10-pointers. Crazy.
On fire tonight.
You guys have a really good box. That's what it is. Shoot, I just got a Canadian.
Oh.
Of course. Yeah, of course. You don't usually find the good kind. Well, it is what it is. Going down to 3. This doesn't look too good, guys. CFA's got more than twice everybody else right now.
I knew my time was coming.
Yeah, I'm getting these young 60s, but man, they don't count for anything. Got my eyes peeled for a 2009.
I got another Buffalo, but it's the 2005 version.
You gave me a heart attack there. Yeah. Some people still get those mixed up. Not sure how. If they had them in their hands, they wouldn't get them mixed up. But when they see them on the camera, they get confused sometimes.
Yeah.
But. All right. Beth, what's oldies but goodies saying?
Hey, she got a 2009.
No way.
That's a first one. Boxes now. We haven't got one. Now you finally got one.
So
2009.
Who just got the 2009?
This is CFA.
Oh man, you guys are killing it. She goes up to 15. And I just saw Sylvia just gave a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Sylvia.
Yeah.
That's the first silver. That's the first super chat that I've gotten in like 2 or 3 streams. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you've done for me. You know, especially just going onto your streams and you know, talking and, you know, supporting. So guys, go check out Sylvia. I'm sure most of you have come from her channel. We are always talking, and she was even hyping it up beforehand. So really appreciate everything you do, Sylvia. Thank you so much for that. It really goes a long way.
SJ's Adventures. Go check her out, everybody. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sylvia.
And also, if you haven't seen already, the last stream that we did was actually an interview with Sylvia from SJ's Mixed Adventures. So thank you so much, Sylvia. I really appreciate that. Oh, and she also says, "Go Ryan," and sorry, CFA. So.
Oh, and I was just clapping for her too.
All right, I'm feeling something old in this role, so better watch out. Usually my gut feelings are pretty good, pretty accurate. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the last video, I kept saying there was going to be a buffalo in the box, and then it's like the last roll that there ended up being a buffalo.
I got a 1940 here, buddy.
Well, that really bums me out because there's nothing in there.
1940 plain date.
How many? That's like 4 on the hunt so far for everybody. That's crazy.
40? Yeah, we're good.
All right. You just went up to 24, my friend.
Yeah, we've got 3 1940s so far altogether.
Yeah.
A 38, a 39,
So
47, a 58, and a buffalo.
yeah, you guys are doing great. I only got 1 old coin and a Canadian, so. So Ken KPV in the chat here, he says, Quinn, if you live stream regularly, let me know and I'll add you to the directory. So yeah, Ken, I'm planning on hopefully doing consistently on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. So go ahead and add me to the directory if you want.
Professor Peavy in the house.
Yeah, you guys watch his channel?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got he teaches coin lessons. He goes through lots of those people. He knows his coins, Mr. Peavy does.
Yeah, one of those professional types.
He is a smart dude, and he's funny too.
Yeah, I've been in his streams just a couple of times, but yeah, it was cool what I was seeing. So I like seeing those scopes, and like that's something that I want to get. So I guess one of the questions that I had for you was, do you have a recommendation on a microscope, like for USB or otherwise?
You know, the one I have isn't a real expensive one, and I've seen Dustin with CoinOp talk about his, which is very similar to mine.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're Chinese made or whatever they are, and they're pretty cheap, but they work great. I mean, there's really, I'm not even, it's, gosh, what brand is it? It's like Oasis Scientific, it says on it, or something, but.
Okay, yeah, I know you sent me a link
like
to
I said,
it.
they're not expensive. You can get them for like, I think 10 or 15 bucks, really. Something like that.
Yeah, I'll check that out and, you know, convey that to anybody else who's asking about it. You said that CoinOp uses the same one?
It's very similar if it's not the same, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys.
You don't have to spend a lot of money.
So I just pulled up a 1942. It's face up. It doesn't look it doesn't look silver. If you don't know, 1942 had two different types. There's a non-silver and the silver type. But if it's a D, it's still a very rare coin. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this one over. I'll try to get this on the camera as much as I can here. 42, doesn't look silver. Oh, look at that though. It's got a D. So this is a very rare coin. I think I've only found one of these. Might even be better than a silver depending on who you talk to. So the 1942 Denver had 13.9 million minted. That is one of the rarest nickels that you can find.
That's a great one, man.
Yeah, so that's going to be worth 5 points for me. Bring me up to 8. This is a decent coin.
He's trying to make a comeback.
I'm trying, yeah. We'll keep looking here. Hopefully we got something else in here.
What's that crazy pony? What year is it?
1990.
Help you out here a little bit.
Alright guys, so that's all we got on that roll. Just the 1942 Denver.
She likes to
So Ravenhawk's in the chat tonight. Thanks for showing up, man. Really appreciate it.
Ravenhawk.
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
I wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, go ahead and say what you want to say. I know you guys just did a trade, right?
We did a trade, and in the trade, one of the coins he sent me for a shirt was a 1963 uncirculated.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't realize it at the time. He had to mention it to me, and I had to take a double look at it. But it has a rotation error on it.
Ooh.
Just a slight rotation from one side to the other. And, yeah, and I apologize, Ray, for not mentioning that in the shout-out video, because I didn't even see it. I didn't even notice. But, yeah, that was an amazing coin that he sent us.
That's really
63
cool.
Calculated with a rotation error.
Yeah, and I watched that video, so I saw you sent some really cool stuff, and you sent him a shirt, you said, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Raven, he says, dropped you a like, and glad to see you're doing a stream. Your last video was kind of, yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, and a lot of people, so when he's talking about my last video, it's just, recently I did a video basically saying that I kind of am just going to be doing streams these days, probably not as many videos. I know it bummed a lot of people out. It bummed a certain few out enough to unsubscribe, but that's okay. You know, some people are not, you know, they like the videos and they don't like the stream, so I totally understand if you're not, you know, down with that. But yeah, I mean, you just sort of have to prioritize at some point. I was talking to CFA before the stream here, and I was saying that, like, right now I'm making some of the biggest decisions in my life, so I got to sort of slow down and think about these things. But I'm happy to do streams, and I love coming on here and doing streams with you guys. It's a lot more, it's a lot better, I think, than doing videos, in my opinion, right now. Just because it's more relaxed. You can just kind of sit down and, you know, look through some coins with some friends, and you're not just constantly every week trying to put a video out and, like, sitting in your room alone and, like, filming the video and then editing it. You know, it's very lonely work. So it's cool to come on here and do, you know, the streams and all that good stuff. So thanks for commenting, Raven. I appreciate that, man.
CFA Junior got a 1949.
All right. So I just got one too, but it's probably not, yeah, not the best. 49. So no mint.
No mint.
All right. So 4 points there.
Nice.
And I just got 1958, so just barely made it on that one. But we'll take it. Brings me up to the double digits, go up to 10, I think. Yeah, definitely. All right, cool.
I got a crazy one with glitter on it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, actually, that's showing up pretty well.
Is it?
Yeah, are you using your C920?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, so that's working better than I thought it would, actually.
That's kind of a crazy looking one. Yeah, I just have it too far away for me to reach.
All right, yeah, so we are at CFA with 24 points, Mrs. CFA with 15, CFA Junior at 13, and I'm at 10 points. It actually is like a cascading scoreboard, which is kind of pleasing, but not when you're Quinn. So.
Not when you're on the bottom, huh?
Right, yeah. Maybe if I switch up the order, things will change. I don't know.
You're doing just fine.
I mean,
Wait, didn't we have a wager on this one too? I thought there was. Didn't we talk about that?
I don't remember doing that, no. But I think we're over halfway at this point. Oh, just got a 59. So that's a decent find. 59 Denver. Go up 2 more points. Just slowly make my way back here, guys. Let's see if we got any more Facebook questions. Looks like we've got a couple. Here's a question from JC Will. He says, for both of us, have you ever slabbed any coins that you found in rolls? Or have you ever considered doing that?
Well, I have not had any slabbed, but I have some set aside to do that someday.
Okay.
I just haven't actually sent them out, spent the money to get that done, but I do have some set aside.
Yeah, how much does that cost? Because personally, I've never gotten anything slabbed. So to answer your question,
I think it's a couple $100 to become a member, and you get so many slabbed after you become a member. I don't know. I did a little research a while back, but I haven't. I don't know. Somebody in the chat probably can tell us more.
Yeah.
I just got a 1958.
Okay. All right. I had 2 points there.
Member.
Yeah. Like
Junior has a couple here.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
She has a 49 and a 42.
42?
42 is not silver, and it is a Philly mint.
Okay. That should be, I think that's 43 million, or, yeah. 49 million on that one. So. But that's worth, that's 8 points. So actually that brings her up near your score. She's at 21 now, and you're at 26. How many rolls we got left over there?
Brad Z with a super chat. Look at that.
Brad Z. Oh, I gotta look at the chat more. Brad Z, thank you so much. $10.
Brad Z.
He didn't say anything in his message, but thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Like anybody who donates, and I think you saw down in the description, if you do donate, I'm going to put you in as a sponsor on my next video. You know, some people say like, oh, this is sponsored by so and so. You know, I'm not trying to have actual sponsors. I want to be like sponsored by you guys, because you guys are what made me, and like that's, you know, I think it'd be cool to have you guys as sponsors. So I'll definitely mention anyone who donates tonight. I'll mention your channel in the next stream, which hopefully will be next Thursday night. So thank you for
awesome.
that. Yeah.
We love seeing you guys support Quin's Coins.
Yeah.
He does a great job, and we love seeing the support from him.
So yeah, again, thanks, Brad. I really appreciate that.
I think somebody said earlier too, he's gonna eat better than Top Ramen this week.
That is questionable. I might, you know, I'm just so used to this stuff.
College living, huh?
See, he was probably joking, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? Yeah. I actually just picked up another big box of that stuff. All right, I got something that looks old. Nah, it's a 61. Looked old, but not so much. So yeah, back to the question about getting stuff slabbed. You said it costs $200, and you said you have to become a member before you can actually do it.
I believe that's how it worked. Yeah, that you become a member, and then it costs so much. But initially, I think to become a member, it costs so much, but they'll give you, you know, so many graded coins for joining.
Right.
I believe that's what I'm reading. Like I said, I've never really got too into it.
I think what I heard is that if you wanted to just get like an individual coin slab, it'd be like $65 or something like that.
Yeah, that's the other way to go. But
right.
I think it's like half that if you become a member because of what you get initially, right? Like 8 graded or whatever it is.
Yeah, I hear you. I have thought about it, and actually I just purchased, this is crazy, I just purchased a $100 bill from a guy in the Facebook group. I think you saw this post, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know you commented on it as well. The serial number was 0704 0704.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I actually ended up talking to that guy, and I purchased that $100 bill for $150.
Really?
Yeah, you let me know if you think that was a good or a bad decision, but I had to go for it.
Well, typically, what I do with that kind of stuff is I'll go to like an online auction, eBay or whatever, and I go to sold items and I find something similar to it and see kind of what people are willing to pay.
Well, yeah.
An idea what I would be willing to pay.
But it's like, it's such a unique item. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of collectors out there that love that kind of stuff.
The reason 0704 is such a big deal is because that it spells out July 4th, and it's spelled out twice, and it's a repeater. I mean, you got all these things adding up. I've seen people pay top dollar for an 0704 1776 or something, reverse like that.
Yep.
If you know anything about numbers, you know that sort of thing just is astronomically small chance of finding something like that. So I mean, when I saw that, and honestly, July 4th is my favorite holiday, so it sort of it means more to me than just what it is. But yeah, I thought $150 was probably a fair price.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
And it was in good shape, so that's what I'm thinking about, maybe getting that graded, depending on how it looks when I get it. I know it's waiting at my house right now for me, so. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't usually go out and buy stuff like that, but.
Well, we got some finds here, man.
All right, let's hear them.
Okay, Mrs. CFA has a 1940S.
Okay, I think we got one of those earlier.
Yeah, I think we did. And, oh, wow, nice roll.
Uh-oh.
Another 1940 by her.
Jeez.
That one is pretty cruddy, but it's also an S.
Is that the third 40S out of there for you?
Yeah, I think so.
What a box for you.
And then I got 3 finds here.
No
Yep,
way.
I've got a 46 plain.
Okay. You're up to 30.
Times 2.
Really?
46 planes.
Okay.
And I've got a 39 plane.
What have I gotten myself into?
I think we did get a good box.
You really did. I'm at 12, and your lowest is 21, so. Yeah, you guys are killing it. I only have 4 more rolls to go. Where are you guys at?
I've got 5 left.
All right, so I'll go through this one slowly. Is everybody else at the same or different?
Yeah, I've got 4. You got 5.
Okay.
I got 5.
All right, we're taking questions right now, guys. So go ahead and ask your questions. We have one from Logan's Cards and More. He says, "Have you ever found a 1909 VDB Lincoln cent while roll hunting?" You go ahead and go first on that one.
We have not. No, never found one.
What about a 1909? Just plain.
No, I think the oldest we've ever found in a roll was 1920s.
Okay.
I don't even think we found a teens. I found teens metal detecting, a couple of them, but
Yep.
I don't think.
Yeah, I've never gotten an 09. I've gotten them in the teens before. I think I got one where you could just see the 191 and then there was like a big slash in front of it. But no, I've never gotten an 09 before. It's a pretty elusive coin. The 09 VDB isn't the rarest thing in the world, but it would be a really cool coin to find.
It would.
Yeah, I think I've gotten. I'm trying to think back on what I've gotten coin roll hunting. I think I've gotten a 13. I know I've gotten a 17 because you guys saw that video that I had called 0-year-old penny versus a 100-year-old penny. That was kind of a funny one.
Yep, I remember that.
So that was a 1917. But yeah, you don't get a lot of that in the pennies. All right, we're taking questions, guys. Go ahead and ask them down in the chat, and Coin and Card Hobbyist will send them over.
My buddy Chris Fonts is in the chat room.
All right.
And it's not a pheasant, it's a quail.
The pheasant, yeah. He calls it a pheasant. That must be offensive.
No pheasants are allowed in the house, but the quail is.
Cheryl says she's going to get snow tomorrow. Actually, my family, where I actually live up north a little bit, got snow today. But we're
Oh,
still
wow.
sitting pretty. We got like 45-degree weather here. It's not too bad, and no snow. So that's nice.
Seattle, what, last week?
That's right. Yeah, our oldest in Seattle had snow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of lake effect over here because you know, the Great Lakes and whatnot. But
Yeah.
all right, I got a nice older looking one on the end of the roll here, so I'm hoping that has something good for me. And also, where is all the silver these days? Because like 2 years ago when I started cornrow hunting, I would get all kinds of silver, and now it's like I don't get silver in the nickels anymore.
I think there might be a lot more people out there doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I think it is, but I guess they don't care about buffaloes because I got a lot of them.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, lately we're finding just as many buffalo as we do
Right.
silver.
All right, so I got that one that was on the end here. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. I see a D-mint mark on the back. It's a 64, no surprise there. But the one right under it I saw is a 39. Looks good too.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to flip this one. If this has a mint mark, I'm going to go crazy. No mint mark, but it's a nice looking 39, so I'll take it, man. 39 is
Cool.
at 5 points. Brings me up to 17. Anybody else got finds lately?
Junior's got a 49.
Okay. You guys are getting a lot of the same dates coming out.
Yeah.
I debate.
I don't know what that is. That's just demolished.
So the funny thing about a 39, it's actually a pretty common date to find the plane, but you know we have it as 5 points, just one step up from a 40, because you know it's cool to find something with a 3. I mean, there's only 2 years of the Jeffersons that had in the 30s, so we still think it's pretty cool to find.
Okay, Mrs. CFA's got a couple here, Ryan.
All right, let me hear them.
A 59 and a 57, and they're both Denvers.
Okay, so she goes up to 27. Still got that whole cascading scoreboard thing going on. CFA, you are killing it right now with 39 points.
My lucky day.
I'm gonna need at least 2 buffaloes in the next 2 rolls here. Doesn't sound doable.
Yeah, the 2005.
I was like, no.
Junior thought she had a buffalo, but it had 2005 on the other side.
Ah, yeah. I told you they trick you sometimes. All right.
You don't go through nickels. It's usually pennies.
That's why I'm behind.
So here's an interesting question that Micah Schenk asks. He says, why did you start cornrow hunting in the first place?
Well, we did because we just enjoyed coins. And that kind of started with, well, a lot of it was, well, you were a cashier for a while, and she would just find stuff that looked different and bring it home. And when I was a kid, I was the same way. I'd find something different, bring it home. So once we realized you can get rolls from the bank and find those different things, and it was a lot of fun, just kind of went from there, you know.
Yeah, way before YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back
Well,
in the day.
when I was a kid, my parents actually owned a newspaper, and they had the old newspaper boxes where you put quarters in and you open it up, take the paper out. Well, so they would come home with massive amounts of quarters, and they'd be stacking them up in dollars on the kitchen table, counting them up, taking to the bank.
Yeah.
And my dad would pull out the silvers.
Ah.
So then I remembered that when I was younger, right? As I got older, I'm like, oh, you look for silver in these coins, right? So
Right. Did people call him crazy for pulling out silver back then?
I don't know if he told a whole lot of people.
I
He
mean,
just I just know he kept them.
I
This would have
think.
been, you know, early 80s. And
Oh,
he
okay.
found quite
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know people started to pull silver out like right as soon as the coin changed.
Yeah.
Silver was on the rise at the time. That's the whole reason why they switched over from silver to copper and nickel. Not really seeing the same effect with copper pennies these days, though. I think it's not nowhere near as
No, there's just a
lucrative.
few of us weird people that are hoarding them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's me though. I can't stop. I got a whole box of them around here somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, we got lots. I'm hoping someday it pays off.
So is it
Plus,
for?
we keep them too just to fill books. Like when I fill a book of pennies,
Yeah.
I'll grab a new one and I'll go find all the best ones I can out of the big boxes of copper I have and start filling them up just
Yeah.
for the heck of it.
Yeah, it's fun to do with the kids or the grandkids or whatever you got.
Yep. Grandkids? How old do you think we are?
I wasn't talking about you, or maybe I was. I don't know. But so I guess I should probably answer the question as well. What got me into coin roll hunting? So about 2 years ago, I was watching a lot of metal detecting videos. It sort of started with the diggers on National Geographic. I had been doing metal detecting for a long time before, but there was a huge gap where I didn't do any. And then when the show Diggers came out, I got back into it. Like, I was way into it. I love that show. Like, it's kind of dumb. It's kind of a silly show, but it's so fun to watch. They're so entertaining. And the fact that those two guys were constantly competing with each other, they had this atmosphere around them that was just like so fun and interesting to watch. So I would actually schedule my days around that show and like go down to the lobby and watch it. Then I started, wanting more, so I went to YouTube and looked and saw what they had on there. And I found people like Nugget Noggin. I found Aqua Chigger. There was some new guys also. Some new guys. One of them was Stack Attack. One of them was Numis Nick. And I was watching these people, and they were doing coin roll hunting. So I thought I'd give that a try because it was probably about January, or like the time right now, and I didn't have a metal detector in the city, so I wasn't even gonna try that. So I went ahead and tried coin roll hunting for the first time. Just got like as many $50 from the bank as I had money to buy, and I found like 1 silver in them, and I was kind of hooked from there on out. And then I think just a few weeks later, I had this huge score where I found like 4 V-nickels in a single roll, and that kind of sealed the deal for me and made me a coin roll hunter, and the rest is history, as they say.
Nice.
So.
How did you get into metal detecting? Like you said, you've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, my dad used to take me out all the time. As a kid, we would go to parks, we'd go to old house sites, sometimes on the beach, and he bought me a metal detector and went out there and just kind of, I didn't find much personally. I wasn't very good at it, but I always had fun with it. I think anybody would that gave it a shot. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's addictive, just like coin rolling.
Right. Yeah, and overall, I'd say I enjoy metal detecting a little bit more than coin roll hunting, just because I like being outside and I like feeling the fresh air and digging holes, and
I agree.
It's more adventurous, I'd say.
I agree. Coin roll hunting's for the winter time, and then the other seasons are metal detecting.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey,
Junior's got a few finds here, man.
All right. Well, let me hear them.
CFA Junior got a 57 Denver.
All right.
A 56 Denver.
Yep.
And a 46 plane.
All right, so that brings her up to 33. CFA is at 39, and CFA Junior is at 33, so she may be able to pull ahead, but I think for the rest of us, it's probably a lost cause. I only have a single roll left, so I'm really going to have to get something good out of it.
Mrs. CFA has a 41.
Hold on. Sounds like there might be something else here.
41S.
Oh, really?
Jeff?
Now you said 40.
CFA.
You said 40S. Okay, so 41S is 43 million. So that's it's moderately rare, but we'll count that.
But no extra points in it.
Oops, not 231.
Got one left.
So 31 points.
Oh, they're on their last rolls. I have one left.
I also have just one left. As you can see, we are hunting out of different boxes. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. But yeah, I've only accumulated 17 points, and they are at 39, 31, and 33. I actually have a few more rolls here to search through, and I'm not even sure if I'd get it up to where they are with the ones I have. But you know, while we're doing the rest of our discussion after the hunt, I'll probably be going through those rolls. So just to let you guys know. Just one roll left, though. The score is 39, 31, 33, and 17. So hopefully we're going to pull something great out of here. Get a V-nickel or something like that. Even a silver would be nice. Let's go ahead and see what we got, guys.
You guys got anything else?
Ooh, got something here.
So do I.
I was about to throw this one to the side. It's a nice looking coin. It's a 48, and it's plain, and you know that's not very rare, but you can actually see the steps still on the Monticello on this one. That's how nice it is for a 48. You know?
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't think being that old you'd see that. You know, that's a nice coin. So 48, worth 4 points for me. Let me know what you got, CFA.
Okay, I got two.
Okay.
I've got a 54.
All right.
And it's in Denver.
54 Denver. I think that's pretty common.
I think it is.
But
Yeah.
I'll check. Yep. 117 million. Yep.
And another 41, man.
Jeez.
41 Denver.
Okay. It's a new. We haven't found one of those. That's at 53 million. So that brings you up to 45 points. That is very impressive, I have to say, for just 16 rolls.
Yeah.
Don't see that very often. You guys must have got a collection dump or something. I don't know what's going on over there. But
Somebody cashed in Granddaddy's coins.
yeah. All right, I see a D mint mark. This could be good, but probably 64. Yep, 64. You win some, you lose some.
I got one more find.
All right, let's hear it.
What's that say?
Uh-oh.
47. 47 plain.
Oh, I thought you were playing with us like you got something really good. That brings you up to 49. Is that it for you?
I'm out of coins. I think we're all out of coins.
You killed it, man. I can tell you I don't have anything else that's going to save me in this roll.
You didn't get that many Canadians, though, did you? Just the one?
Yeah, just the one. You know, I'll take that gamble. I was hoping for a Canadian or a nickel, but didn't get it this time.
They're going to go ahead and open the last two that we had left over that don't count just to see what's in them.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and add those to my score, and we'll see if I can get anywhere near you.
Do you really
Yeah.
think it matters?
Probably not. So, guys, it looks like officially at the end of this one, CFA is the winner with 49 points. This is CFA with 31, CFA Junior at 33, and I had just a measly 21 points out of there. But I did get a nice 48, which is, I'll show you probably after the stream. I'll take a picture of that, throw it up somewhere. CFA got an awesome Buffalo nickel at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you guys saw, but yeah, that was awesome to see. So yeah, I mean, if you want to go ahead and see if you can show that up on the camera again real quick for the people that for the people that weren't here in the beginning.
Yeah, I'll see how well I can show this stuff.
Ken Peavy is just on the stats tonight. Every time we find a coin that we're not sure about, he's throwing up the mintage. I wonder if he's got those memorized. He might.
I think you can see that, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's a little blurry, but definitely can tell it's a buffalo. You got the Native American head on the front there. There's a buffalo there. You said it's got a D-mint mark?
Yep, it's got it. You can just barely see it. It's pretty worn.
I wonder what that would be. Just possibilities are endless. I mean, you got to think that's in the 20s at least.
That's a 40.
Usually the 30s survive a little better. But yeah, I mean, it could be anything. You know, it's hard to find buffaloes with mint marks on them, so that's really cool, you know.
Maybe you can see the coins if I do this. Can you see them?
Yeah, it's pretty blurry. You might be able to get it to focus, though. Guys, we are trying to figure out something here to make this work a little bit. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good.
It's the stuff we kept.
Hey, I can tell there's a lot of old coins in there. But guys, that is our final score, so I'm going to go ahead and take off the scoreboard here, and we will put up our other little information. So we'll take that down, throw this up, and there you go, guys. That is our stream schedule on the left-hand side. If you take a look at the right-hand side, we're still open for questions right now. We got about 5 minutes until we go ahead and get into the mail opening. And guys, I got to tell you, we have some really cool packages tonight. This one comes from the guy who on our last stream sent us a fake 1909 SVDB wheat penny and also a fake 1914 Denver, I think, wheat penny. Both had my heart like pounding like crazy. I thought these were real, but they weren't. If they were, they'd be worth thousands. So he sent some more coins to us today. We'll see if he's got any more tricks in store for us. And then I also have another box here, which is too heavy to lift because I think it actually has full boxes of coins in it, which is insane. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys that, but we'll see what happens. So I think we got a few more Facebook questions if you guys are ready for them. And we'll be taking a quick break in a sec here. Looks like it's just coming in now. I think the bird fell off your shoulder there. So what's the bird's name again?
Coco.
Coco. And what kind of bird is it? It's not a pheasant, I know that.
It's a quail.
Quail, gotcha.
She's a Bob White quail.
What does that mean? I think that reference is too old for me. Alright, we'll check the chat here just briefly to see if there's anything.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at it.
Alright, there we go. It just came through. So here's a question. It comes from Dino Detects. This is actually my cousin. His name's Brian. He says, what were the best finds that you have gotten, or what were the best finds that you have gotten in a single roll? Single roll. Well, for me, I think that would be the 4 V-nickels that came out of a single roll. One of them was an ender. I'm sure most of you have seen that video. That's my most popular video on the channel. That was probably my best find out of a single roll. I've probably found cooler things like the Indian head. I think Indian heads are probably cooler than V-nickels personally. What about you,
We haven't found one of those yet.
Yeah.
We haven't found a V-nick or an Indian head yet.
You'll get yours.
Wheat pennies and buffaloes. Silver.
Yeah, no silver tonight. At all.
No silver?
No, what's the silver?
It's been a while, I gotta say.
Are these in the last roll? Oh, she did get some on the last roll.
Oh, okay. What'd she get?
47S.
Nice.
48S. And a 58P.
47S is pretty low.
Is it?
Oh, 48S is only 11 million. Dang.
Really?
Yeah, that's a nice coin.
Oh yeah, that's an S. All right.
Actually, I think I only found one of those. Let me check. I gotta check my book.
I made it in his closet.
Yeah. You guys want to see my?
All three. You still wouldn't win. You need it.
This is my 48S right here. It is corroded and gunked up, but it's the only one I've ever found. So I don't know. Maybe you guys want to send that my way. Fill up a little.
It's actually not in terrible condition, this one.
Yeah, no, I've only found one of those. That's a really great coin to find. That would have done somebody some good if they found it in the competition. But all right, so
Yeah.
we have just one more question, then I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys for a second and do the mailing. So this one comes from KPV. He says, how did you set up the live feed with CFA in the side view? So this is kind of on the technical side, but Ken, basically what we're doing is I have him on a video calling app called Zoom. It's really similar to Skype. You could probably do it with Skype. But basically I'm using Open Broadcaster software, and I'm just doing a screen capture of the Zoom window, and then I just kind of cut it down to the size. So that's what we're doing, and the audio is just straight as you hear it. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on. We've been working on this for months, so not as impressive as it probably looks.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. We got to get
Right.
that scope figured out so you can actually see what we're finding too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the same thing so you guys can actually see a little bit better than this, which is pretty bad lighting. But anyways, guys, it is 11 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and dim the lights on Chad for just a second here. We're gonna go through this for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and do just a little bit of interviewing, a little bit of discussion. So. Whoever, feel free to join us for that. We'll be taking questions the whole night, and we'll be going till about midnight. So thank you guys so much for the competition hunt. I had a lot of fun, even though I got killed. So it was good fun. So all right,
It was fun. It was fun.
All right, we'll see you back in about 15.
All right, man.
All right, guys. So now we are officially into our mail segment. So. We have a package here. Like I said, this one comes from Wistex Vlogs. Go ahead and say hi to him down in the comments below. He should be here. Go ahead and confirm with me, Quin and Card, that Wistex is here. I'm just scanning the chat real quickly to make sure. Yep, I see him here. He says the small box is my apology package for the prank. Yep. So he actually told me beforehand, guys, that this is like an apology. For the prank, because he felt bad that he pranked us. Honestly, it was a good prank. You got me. You totally got me. You totally fooled everyone in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right into this. I didn't think about how I was going to open it, but hopefully we'll figure it out. So we have this package, and then we have one more. So Wistex Vlogs, I know you've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm excited to see what's in this box. You said that there's some really cool coins in here, so I'm going to just go ahead and get in. Okay, so we have 3 separate packages here. I'm just going to check. All right, yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't have any addresses on there, but I'll go ahead and put these down here for now. Let me go ahead and switch over to a different view. There we go. So let's go ahead and read the note first, because it says read me first. So Wistex Vlogs, he says, Dear Quin Coins, don't worry, none of what I just sent you is fake. I told you that I was going to make it up to you, and I sincerely hope that these coins will exceed your expectations. There are 3 bundles to open, each one is better than the last. 17 coins in total. Enjoy. And he says, P.S. I decided to change the original coins that I was going to send you to these. I don't think you'll mind. So you must have made them even better, which is awesome. There's also a note inside each bundle describing what each coin is. You must open them in order. Okay, so we got number 1, number 2, and number 3. Let's go ahead and break right into these packages. And I'm going to try to handle these with care. Like you said, there is a note in each package. So guys, I don't know if you saw last live stream. You know this guy, Wistex Vlogs, always has the hookup on some of the best coins. So go ahead and check out his channel in the chat, because he does make videos as well, and does stuff that's based around coins. So I'm just trying to get everything out of the package here to begin with. Make sure we're completely empty. Alright guys, so this is number 1. We'll go ahead and look at the coins first before we get into the explanations. But here is a 1959 Denver penny, which looks like it's in just great shape. This is a 1969S, which I think I'm going to put that one aside, because this might actually end up being more than just a 1969S. But we'll have to see in a second here. A 2009 Denver, which is, I'm going to say that's the Homestead. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. But don't quote me on that. Here's a 1973S dime, which I'm thinking is a proof. It looks like it's been in circulation, but I'm pretty sure it's a 73S proof. And here we have a 2009 dime. Now guys, remember that all coins made in 2009 were a little bit rarer than any other year. So 2009 P, and we have a D as well. So now we're going to go ahead and read the note. He sends this, number 1. Alright, so it looks like all of those first coins were BU, and then he says here, like I said, I've heard this actually already, 1969S, Lincoln cent. It has strike doubling on the date. So what he was saying is that this 1969S, may actually be a 69S double die, in which case it would be worth like tens of thousands of dollars, which would be crazy. But it does say that there's strike doubling, so we'll definitely have to take a look at that. I'll get some close-up pictures for you guys after the stream, and I'll probably put them on Twitter, so go ahead and check out Twitter links down below. But yeah, there's all the coins listed, so we'll go ahead and get into package number 3. And I really like the story on that 69S. I think he said that he actually found that in an uncirculated roll. So yeah, that's really cool. I have no idea how you got that uncirculated roll. Probably bought it off of eBay or something. But all right, ripping into package number 2 now. And he said that each package is going to have better coins than the last. So let's see what we got. All right, take a look at that, guys. Nothing else. So why don't we just go ahead and start taking a look here. This one says a pre-1982 blank copper planchet, and yeah, you can tell it's a copper one. It's not a zinc one, but man, it looks small to me, honestly. It's kind of interesting. It's a tiny little thing there. It almost looks like a dime planchet. That's really cool though. I've found one in circulation, but yeah, those are just awesome. Here we have an 1877 Swedish coin. Very interesting. 25 ore, it says. I know nothing, like zero, about Swedish coins, so very cool piece right there. And I don't know Swedish, so I can't read the back, but that's a very old coin, 1877. Okay, here we have a 1916S Mercury dime. Now I believe, hold on a second, guys. Again, I am not an expert on anything other than the nickels that you find in circulation. So I know 1916, man, for some reason this sounds like it's going to be a really good. Okay, so I was thinking the 16D is at 264,000. That's the rare one. Okay, so this has to be legit. This has got to be legit. Like, I know you said you weren't pranking me, but I had to make sure. So 1916S, 10 million minted. That is a very low mint, and this is an excellent condition coin. 1916S Mercury dime. That's an awesome coin, dude. You totally weren't kidding when you said that everything's better than last. And of course, here we have the key date of the Jefferson Nickel series in excellent condition. Beautiful toning on this coin as well. 1950 Denver. Now, unfortunately, I have a rule. I can't put this in my collection book because I'm trying to fill that up with just coin roll hunting. But this is the first 1950D that I've ever owned. I'm not planning on purchasing one in the future. But man, that is just in beautiful shape. 1950D. That's the first one that I've ever owned. So thank you for that. Like I said, that's the key date in the Jefferson Nickel series. I don't know how you're going to top this one with number 3, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the note real quick here, guys. So bundle number 2, blank copper planchet, 1950D Jefferson, like he says, 2.6 million minted. A 1916S Mercury dime, which is also in great shape, just 10.4 million minted there. And then an 1877 Swedish 25 ore, 60% silver. Okay, so I wouldn't have known that. It's about the size of a dime, a little bit thicker, I'd say. And it's 60% silver. Very interesting. So 894,000 minted. Very cool coins. All right, let's get into package number 3. I honestly cannot wait to see what you put in here because I don't know how you're going to be able to top what you just sent. And this one actually feels pretty heavy, so let's go ahead and rip right into it and see what he sends. So here is our note. Like I said, this package is feeling heavier than the last, so yeah, okay, there's a bunch of coins in here. Whole bunch of coins in here. Alright, I'm not going to start with that one. That's okay, well, I guess we're going to start with a barber anyway. Alright, so that is the end of the package. 1892 Barber half dollar. Very cool. Actually, without even going to the book, I'm just going to open up the note here so I can read the mintages off because I know that you put those in here. Okay, so 1892 Barber half dollar, under a million minted, 934,000 of these minted. Nice old 1892 Barber. Wow, that's an awesome coin. Thank you for that. And here we have a 1923 San Francisco piece dollar. Dude, you're sending me some huge pieces of silver here. That's so cool, man. 1923S, and you know I love the San Francisco mints as well. And you have down here, it says 1923S. There's 19 million of those minted. Okay. So there's our, and of course, here we have a Morgan, 1878S. So you can see the S is down here underneath the wreath. It's a little blurry, but you can still make it out. 1878S Morgan dollar. And I'm guessing this one's going to be rare. 9.7 million. So yeah, definitely down there. So we have 2 silver dollars here. This is a Barber half. What is this? 1932 Panama coin. Very interesting. Okay. So yeah, I've seen that before. I believe these are some sort of percentage of silver. Yeah. You have 1932 Panama coin is 90% silver, and there's only 126,000 of those minted. Very cool. I think that's the first Panama coin that I've ever owned. And actually, people find Panama half dollars. I think this is about the size of a quarter. So we'll see what the denomination is on there. I don't think it says, but I think that's probably their equivalent of a quarter. I know that their coins are pretty similar to ours. Here we have what is definitely going to be a 2017 San Francisco proof half dollar. So this is also a first for me, first 2017 coin that I've ever owned. Very cool, very shiny. That looks original. I don't know who took this out of their proof set or what, but that is just a stellar condition coin. Okay, check this out, guys. 1970S. I don't even know. I'm not sure if these are proof or if they're a special mint set. He says it's a 1970S proof half dollar. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be 40% silver. I believe that they made the proofs out of 40% silver as well. 1970 is a very difficult date to get in the half dollar series, and he sends this awesome 1970S proof half dollar right here. And then there's just one last coin in here. It's a 1915 Denver Barber half dollar, and this comes in at just 1.170400, so 1.1 million minted, guys. Very rare Barber half dollar right there. It's actually, on par with the 1892. These are both at just like a million minted, which is insane, guys. So we have 2 silver dollars. We have 2 very rare old half dollars, and then we have a Balboa coin and 2 proofs, both being very cool. This one's a 2017, and then this one is 40% silver. Difficult to find 1970S. So, dude, you totally killed it with this one. That does way more than just make up for the prank, which, by the way, I thought was very well done, very clever. So awesome to see all of these coins, man. These are just such cool coins. You make me want to go out and get a Barber half dollar collection so I can put these in. But yeah, man, these are great coins. Love to see the nice big silver. Obviously, every coin collector's into that stuff. Guys, let me know what you think of all of this stuff. Oh, and I'll go ahead and read all of the mintages off for this spectacular package right here, just so you have an idea, guys. The 70S is at 2.6 million. 1915D Barber 1.17 million. 1892 Barber is at 934,000. The 23S Peace Dollars at 19 million. 1878S, which is the Morgan here, is at 9.7 million, and then the 1932 Panama is actually the rarest of them all, probably because Panama is such a small country they don't need as many coins as we do, at 126,000. So thank you so much for all of these great coins. Like you said, there's a tons of coins in there, and each package was better than the last. Man, these are great, man. Just really appreciate your support, man. You've been there for a long time. So if you guys see Wistex Vlogs in the chat, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He puts out content, I know, fairly regularly. As far as I could tell, he's been putting out more videos recently. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to his channel, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to our last package, which should just go pretty quick here because we only have about a minute left in our scheduled period. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. And this is crazy, guys. This is actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera up. This is what I received, and this comes from Tennessee Hill Guy. I know he didn't want me to mention his name because he wanted to remain anonymous, but I want you guys to show him some love, if he's here or if you find him on YouTube. he said that he just wanted to do something good for the coin community, and I mean, he does, so I think he deserves some recognition. I'm going to grab some scissors or a knife or something because I've got to get into this box somehow. Oh, you can see how much it weighs down the bed right there. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I just grabbed scissors and a knife, and we will see what happens. I don't think this has been done, ever. Whatever is in this box, I don't think it's been done yet. I think he was right in assuming that, so. It has a mark on the box that says caution heavy, and no kidding, man, it's probably the heaviest package I've ever received, and you wouldn't think that by looking at the size of it. So, I'm breaking into this now, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to show this. Okay, let's just pull the contents out. Okay, here's box number 1. This is a box of pennies. It's actually sealed, so I guess we don't know what's in there yet. We'll just put that back here. Here's box number 2. Okay, so this one feels lighter. So I think this might have something other than what you would think. Got some bubble wrap. And we got a little baggie. Oh, cool. So we sent some coins. We'll look at those in just a second. I'll get through the rest of this stuff, guys. Alright, so last time, here's what he sends. Last time, Tennessee Hill Guy sent a bunch of rolls of these 2017 Philadelphia coins. And it looks like he sent 4 more today. So these are some really cool rolls of coins, guys. The 2017 Philadelphia coins are very sought after. They're putting the mint mark on the coins for 1 year only. That's why you see a bunch of people looking for these. So thank you so much for those. These are really cool. And honestly, I wouldn't get them anywhere else. I don't know why, but we don't get them around here. So. And then we have yet another sealed box, so you know this is full of pennies. Wouldn't that be crazy if these were all 2017 Philadelphia? That's so crazy. Alright, so that is all that we have in that box. I didn't see a note, but I'll look around for one, guys. That's so crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and just real quickly take a look at what's in the bag here. So, like I said, we have 2 full boxes of pennies. I'll go ahead and open them real quick before we move on to our next segment, but just want to take a look real quick at what's in the bag here. Also wanted to show you these sealed rolls of 2017 Philadelphia, which are just awesome. So we have a tiny little coin here. It says it's Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and it's a 1 cent. It looks like it's been grinded down, actually. It's kind of interesting. I'm trying to think if I found these in penny rolls before. I know I found them in nickel rolls, but that's a tiny little coin. And then we have 2 V-nickels here, so 1900, and that's very worn out. And then we have a 1912, and I believe the 1912s have a mint mark on them. Well, some of them do, so we'll flip it over, see if we got a mint mark here. I don't think so. I think it would be under this dot. So I don't think we have a mint mark on that, but we got 1900 and a 1912 V-nickel. And then we got this pressed penny right here, which I believe has it says, yeah, it's the Our Father. So we have the Our Father pressed into that penny, which is cool to have. I appreciate that. So thank you so much, Tennessee Hill Guy. You're always sending just awesome things, and like you said, you're pushing the boundaries. I'm going to go ahead and get right into those boxes just to see what we got. This is crazy. 2 $25 boxes of pennies. So just to take a quick peek in here and see what we got. I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Got a lot of pennies to go through at this point. Let's see what we got. Alright, so yep, these just look like circulated rolls of pennies here, so just a typical penny hunt there. It's cool to get coins from a different region though, to see what they have. But that's what we got in this box. I was just thinking maybe one of these boxes is going to be full of 2017 Ps. That'd be insane. I know they sell for a decent amount, and they're, you know, really cool coins. Very collectible. Everybody loves pennies, am I right? Alright, and then it looks, yeah, these are also circulated coins. Oh, we got a 2009 on the end though. That's pretty cool. Alright, so guys, that concludes our mail time. So thank you once again to Wistex Vlogs and Tennessee Hill Guy for sending the awesome packages. We are going to just take a quick intermission here to clean things up, and then we're going to get CFA back on, and we're going to be asking questions. We're going to be doing a quick little interview for you guys, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. But for now, I need to go ahead and clean things up, so just give me a second here, guys. Actually, my bad, guys. There was a letter in the box, and I forgot to open it. I think I just put it aside and completely forgot it was there. So I'll go ahead and get into the letter real quick here. Don't want to forget that. I don't know how I missed it. I must have just gone into it too quickly. All right, so this actually got to me on the 29th of October. It says, Ryan, please find the enclosed 3 boxes. The ones on each side are bank sealed. The one in the middle has a few little odds and ends, a lot of odds and ends in the bubble wrap. I had heard you say that you had a lot of Canadians in your area. There aren't too many Canadians down here in Louisiana, but they do exist. I put in the center of the box from I put in the center box a cent from, I think, the Bahamas. Yeah, it was from the Bahamas, and I do find them from time to time. Must find them in the dimes or something, because it was a tiny little coin. I hope you enjoy going through these. I really enjoy watching your videos and thought, even though a penny is a penny, sorting through some from 100 or from 1,000 miles away might be interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I opened the box. You know, to sort through some coins from a different area. That's going to be very interesting. So please do not mention me sending them, but just a viewer who enjoys. Well, I had to, though. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, man. I wanted to mention you because you've done so much for me, just like, you know, talking on Facebook and you know, just being so supportive and sending all this stuff. So I don't know, I felt like I wanted to do that for you. So yeah. I wouldn't know the first thing of filming, editing, or posting, but just want to encourage you to keep driving yourself with your passion. Yeah, thanks so much, man. I mean, like, I don't know, you guys saw that video that I did on Saturday. That was largely inspired by the viewer who sent this in. He sort of told me to, like, you know, focus on what's important, and that's kind of exactly what I went for there. So hope this finds you well. All right, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sending that, and everyone who sent stuff. So it was really cool to see all that stuff, and I'll definitely have a lot of fun going through those over the weekend. All right, let's bring CFA back in here, and we're gonna just do. I have some questions prepared, but guys, make sure to keep sending your questions, and we'll try to get as many answered as we can. So, without any further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and check real quick. Hopefully, CFA is ready to go. I'm about to switch it over here. So, all right, looks like he is definitely ready to go. So I'm gonna turn up the volume and. How we doing, Chad?
Doing great, man.
All right, yep, I can hear you, so we're all good. Is everybody coming back?
Well, I got Junior here right now. I think this is coming.
What happened to Coco? What's that?
You hear an echo now all of a sudden?
No, I think I sounds good to me.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
It's weird. We didn't hear it before, but now we're hearing an echo.
Do you have the stream on your end? The volume or something?
Yeah, but it's the same as it was before. It's all muted.
Okay.
That's strange.
When did you start hearing it?
Just now.
Okay, I can turn down the volume or something. I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know.
All right, well, we had a few questions for you.
Right.
So I guess, I mean, this goes out to anyone who wants to answer them, by the way. So I guess just to start off, we sort of already touched on this, but when did you get started on YouTube? I know it was quite a while ago.
Yeah, we've been on for just at 3 years now. We've been making videos. We watched a little YouTube prior to that, but yeah, it was just we started making videos.
Yeah.
We took like a 6-month hiatus. So it wasn't really growing, and it was a lot of work doing all the editing.
Right.
And,
yeah.
You know, I just like going out Militech and going through coins, and so we kind of paused for a while. And then I actually had some people like Super Neo 123 who wrote me and said, "Are you still alive?" You know, and this kind of thing. So then we started up again, and then we actually started growing more then than we did before, and we continued on with the videos.
Yeah, I was interested to see because I remember hearing about you. I mean, I think you were commenting on my videos probably like 8 months ago, and I didn't realize that you had been on YouTube for such a long time. Like I went back and I looked at all your old videos, and I was like, man, this guy's been doing this forever. Like he's like one of the OGs, like one of the most experienced coin kind of guys on YouTube. So I was like, you know, you must know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, it is coins for amateurs. We've learned along the way. That's one of the greatest things about YouTube that we've found is how much you can learn from everybody else. I mean, we made so many friends and met so many people that know different angles and different ideas about coins or metal detecting or whatever you're into, and you can just learn so much. It's just awesome. So,
how did you come up with the name Coins for Amateurs?
Well, actually, because that's really what we were. I mean, when I would describe a hobby like me and Mrs. CFA, and now Junior and kids, but when we were younger, you know, people say, well, hobbies or whatever. I'd say, well, we're amateur numismatists, you know, because we don't like heavily collect, and we're not professionals like a Ken Peavy or a Dustin Morgan, you know.
Right.
But we did enough to know that we saw something different or something cool, we'd keep it, and so we had a collection going, but we would call ourselves amateurs. And then when we decided to start on YouTube, I just thought, well, you know what? I bet there's a lot of people out there who are just like us. You know, they see something different, so they throw it in their jewelry box or a jug at home or whatever it might be, and they just hang on to it.
Yeah.
You know, I call that an amateur numismatist. And so I kind of thought, you know, I'm learning this stuff. Well, maybe I can put out a couple videos for those kind of people who might want to know what it is exactly they have. So if you look back in our earliest videos, it was like, you know, we're talking about what to look for or what a mint mark is, things like that, you know, just to kind of help out the people that were in our shoes, you know, so to speak. So
right.
That's just kind of where it started.
So what happens when you become an expert? Do you change the name?
I don't know if I'll ever really become an expert. We're getting more knowledgeable, that's for sure, you know, but no, I don't think we'll ever change the name. The CFA sounds too cool.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love saying that. All right, I gotta say goodnight to WizTex Vlogs. He says he's signing off. So yeah, thanks again, CFA.
Hey, thanks WizTex Vlogs. What an awesome package.
Yeah, no, that was awesome, man. And yeah, so all right, yeah, I mean, I'll probably never become an expert either. There's too much to know, but yeah, no,
it's cute. Yeah, there's like, you hear some people say coin op dust, and he always says, you know, it depends on what you want to collect, right? I mean, you might be into silver, you might be into Lincoln cents, you might be into older stuff, you might be into errors. There's so many different types of collection. What really is a professional? You know, maybe I know a lot about this, but am I really a professional about something else? You know, so really, you might always be an amateur. There's always something to learn. That's what's so cool about coins and metal detecting. You can always learn something new.
That sounds like it could be a motto on your channel. Like, you're always an amateur.
Checking that change?
Yeah, no, I like that one. I like that one too. But like always an amateur. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, I mean, you really are. And then it keeps changing too, because they keep making new stuff. You know, you get 2009 pennies that came out. You get the 2016 nickels have rotation errors. You know, there's always something new to learn, something to find, something to look for. You know, so it's you keep growing with the hobby, really.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So what's the main thing that you want people to take away from when they watch your videos?
I would say main things we look for is, number one, we're trying to entertain.
Sure.
You know, and we do it as a family. But we love to show people the different finds we make. You know, if I dig up something cool out of the ground, I love sharing that with people. I don't want to be the only one sitting there seeing it, because sometimes it's pretty cool stuff. The same with the coins. You know, we like to find something cool in a Rolex. Tonight we found a Buffalo nickel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So It's just fun to share that with other people. But at the same time, a lot of our videos we've tried to help teach. So if somebody I get a lot of people that say, "Oh, you found that in your change. I never even knew to look for that. You know, now I know something to look for." Or maybe I've had somebody write me and say, "I found a star note. I was so excited. I didn't really know what it was until I watched your channel, and now I have one. That is so cool." You know, that kind of stuff really inspires us to continue on when people get excited about something they found because they learned to look for it from us.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and like I told you earlier, I got like 9 rolls or something left of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into
now
these.
You're gonna find all the big stuff that you didn't find earlier.
Right. Yeah.
Lost terribly.
I mean, man, it's crazy because this box had a buffalo. It had a 2009, and now it's like, where's it?
You dug into it too early, man.
That's exactly what happened, I think. So, but yeah. So here's a question that I had for you. Who inspired you to start making videos? Like, where did you even come up with the idea to do YouTube?
Well, that was totally my kids. Because Mrs. CFA and I, like I said, we were already amateur numismatists.
Right.
And I started getting heavily into metal detecting from my grandfather. He's passed away now, but he gave me a metal detector that I think he got in the 60s. It's like an old Gold Master, real old thing. And so I started metal detecting, and the kids knew I was doing all this stuff. And I can't remember if it was Taylor or I think it was Taylor. It might have been a combination of all 3 of them, but my daughters. But they just said, Dad, you're metal detecting, you're doing coins, you're doing all this stuff. There's people that make videos of that stuff on YouTube. And I'm like, what? You know, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And so I went on there and I met guys like NC Digger and Pull Tabs and Hooked on History. I saw Nugget Noggin. You know, you see some of these channels and you're like, wow, this is cool stuff, right? So I'm learning from them and I'm watching, and then I start, because the kids said, why don't you make your videos yourself? You know, put them on there, just put it out there. Who knows? You might have some fun with it. So that is where the inspiration started.
So were you even familiar with YouTube until they pointed it out to you?
Not really, to tell you the truth. I mean, maybe I would search on Google for something, and like a lot of times, like I'm working on my car. I do a lot of mechanic on my car myself, so I'm replacing a whatever, and I Google it, and a YouTube video pop up. Oh, that's useful, right? They'll walk you right through it. Well, once they brought that up, and I'm like, so people walk you right through metal detecting, or
right, yeah.
Like, but they do it.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So the kids told me that, and once I watched a few videos, I'm like, maybe we can do this. Maybe I can put some videos on there. And and my early ones were pretty cheesy, poorly done. You know, I did with my little phone, but whatever. It was fun, and I was still meeting really cool people. You know, so.
Yeah, and I mean you've way improved. I mean you're using OBS these days to do your videos. Pretty high tech stuff.
Yeah, we've updated our equipment, and I'm still no technical genius. I mean, but I figure it out usually. So.
Yeah, and again, you've been putting out a bunch of different videos. I mean, I've sort of dug back into your old library, and you used to wear hats, isn't that right?
Well, yeah, I finally gave up and just accepted my baldness.
Yeah. That's sort of where I'm at too. That's
where I started, but
you know what I mean. I'm always repping the hats too. So.
Yeah, when I turned 30, it started going away. About 35, 36 years old, Mrs. CFA said, "What are you doing?" Because it was like growing like this. Had a little island here. It was just so I gave up.
Just embrace it. Just embrace the meme. Yeah.
Embrace it.
Right, I'm gonna dump these real quick. All right, so I saw recently you've been starting to do some giveaways, and it's really cool the way that you're doing these giveaways. You call them the mystery coin giveaways.
Yeah, we started that series. We just had the second episode come out this morning, first clue. But yeah, I just wanted to. We love doing giveaways. It's always fun. People enjoy it. You know, you get a lot of response, a lot of feedback from people on YouTube, so it's always enjoyable. But rather than just draw a number or pick a random comment, I wanted to make people have to do a little search, learn a little bit about coins at the same time. Yeah. So we give clues, every other day until we get a winner about a mystery coin, and it'll be, we give a clue about who designed it or where it was minted, things like that. And then, so in our mind, people are learning while they're also in a giveaway. And to us, that was a better way to do it. So.
Yeah, I really like that format. And today, I actually tried to find. I dug really deep into the clue that you gave today, and it took forever. Like I was learning, but it took forever. And I'm not even sure if I got the denomination right. Did you see my comment?
I saw your guess. A lot of people were a lot closer than you, but it's amazing. Yeah, you didn't get it. But
Yeah.
it's amazing how just one little clue about the designer, how close people have become already to guessing it right. I'm like, holy cow! You're gonna get the denomination, the year, and where it was minted, and all I did was give a small clue about the designer of the coin.
Yeah.
That same designer designed a bunch of different coins, and people are like that close. I'm like, wow, I'd like to get at least 2 or 3 clues out.
Okay, so I was definitely way off.
Yeah, you were way off.
Got it.
I haven't looked through all of the guesses yet, but I remember seeing yours.
Yeah, guys, if you're looking for a giveaway, because I know people are always like, "Where's the giveaways on Quin's Coins channel?" Go look at CFA's channel. He's doing a giveaway right now. It's really cool. So take a look at that.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about? I saw that you've been. Whoa, you got a dog?
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. I dump these real quick.
That's Junior's dog. Anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah, so you've been sponsored in the past by Common Sense Supply. You said that they sponsor some of your
Common
giveaways.
Sense Supply. Well, how it originated was we're pretty prolific on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
And there was a guy on Twitter, David Joshua, who got hold of us one day and said, "Really love your channel," and this was 6 or 8 months ago probably. And he said, "I'd like to donate a toned silver eagle for you to give away if it would help your channel." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that would help the channel. That'd be great, man." So he sent that, and we did a giveaway, and it was a lot of fun. And then he contacted me again, and he said, "Hey, I got this buddy down in Henderson, Nevada, which is just south of Las Vegas, and he has a coin shop, and he's trying to get into more social media and advertising. He has an eBay store, but that's as far as it goes social media-wise. He's trying to get more into that, and he gave me his phone number, so I called him, and the guy named Shane, and real nice guy, real down-to-earth guy, and he said, "Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to sponsor you guys." So he sent us a package, and if you've watched our channel, we did a bunch of giveaways where we gave away stuff that he gave us, which was really books, really nice coin collecting books, Morgan Dollar books, some magnifiers, and all kinds of stuff he sent. So it really helped us out, and we also helped him out because it's generated business for him.
Right.
He's getting out there on YouTube, and as a matter of fact, he might be watching tonight. I don't know. He said he was going to try to sit in and watch, but I've encouraged everyone to go there, not just because he sponsored us, but because he actually has good deals too.
Yep.
And there's a link to him in the Coins for Amateurs page. You see a little link to eBay. You just click on that, it'll take you to him. But I know Beth Coddington has purchased from him, and some other people who really liked it. So. And
I think we have Beth in the chat tonight. She'll probably confirm that for you. We got a bunch of we have a bunch of different questions from people here.
Awesome.
So I think these just go out to basically everyone. So Ishan, he asks, can you explain what the prank from Wistex Vlogs was? Okay, so I'll take that one. So basically, I don't know if you didn't see the last live stream that we did, Wistex Vlogs actually sent me a package, and I think it said to open the coins before I read the letter. So I went ahead and did that. And it turns out that there was loose in the package, there was a 1909S VDB wheat penny and a 1914 Denver wheat penny. Those are the 2 rarest wheat pennies that you can find. And I was just amazed because apparently those are worth, in the condition that they looked like they were in, thousands upon thousands of dollars. So it turned out that they were fake, they were counterfeit coins, but I didn't find that out until about 3 minutes later. So that's what happened there. And that's why I guess he felt bad, and he sent this package here. So But honestly, it was a great prank. So yeah, that's basically what happened there. And he actually made an apology video on YouTube for that.
Yeah, he had us all fooled.
Yeah.
We were here going, what?
But yeah, no, he's a cool guy. Yeah, I'm getting all the good coins now. Look at that. I just got a 40S. I'll show that real quick for everybody. I mean, how many 40S's did you guys get though? I mean,
we had several. I still have them sitting here. I've been looking in our books already, putting some in.
Yeah, 40S right there. How many books do you have there?
2 right here. We have lots. These are the ones we're working on right now.
Okay, just constantly filling them up, right?
You got a few holes there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the end of that roll. So here's another question from Facebook. This one comes from Ken PV. Says, CFA, how do you store all of the coins that you find?
Store the coins that we find?
Yep.
We have big bins with some of them. We have a lot of Ziploc bags with some of them. We have tubes. We have a multitude of ways we store them. We have a lot of Whitman folders. I have some Danskos. I want to get more into the Dansko albums.
Oh, those are the fancy ones, right?
What's that?
Those are the fancy ones?
Yeah, they're in the leather back, and they're expensive.
Yep.
But they look really cool. Especially if you have like your nicest set, right? Your brilliant red blankets or whatever it might be. I have a few of them. I've gotten some from my buddy Super Neo 123. He's got so many. I've got some good deals from him.
That's the first person that came to mind when you said those. I know he loves those things. So.
Oh yeah, he's got tons, and that's where, like I said, that's where I've gotten most of mine was talking to him because he gets such great deals. He hunts for deals all the time, and then I've traded for some and purchased some. So.
Nice. Oh,
yep.
Guys. Oh, I got a 55. I just got a 55, and I thought it was plain for a second. 55 Denver. Get a whole bunch of them. So, yeah, I mean, also, I guess I can take that question. Mostly bags. I'm pretty unorganized when it comes to coins. Of course, I got the folders, but it's mostly bags, some tubes for the good stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty unorganized. I was thinking about making a video of like how I store my coins, but then I was like, I'd be giving some pretty bad advice. You know.
Do you use any 2x2s or anything like for?
Yeah.
Like diet stuff are in them, right?
Actually, yeah, I do have a couple of folders over here that I just got recently. And I put like my best coin hunting finds. I pretty much put anything that anyone sends me in the mail in there as well. Stuff like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
How about this one? Also from KPV says, how can I get one of those shirts?
Yeah, I said something there in the chat. Hey, we have quite a few of them. We will sell them if anybody wants to buy them, but we really like doing trades for them. So just email us at chadwickser2gmail.com and we can talk and we can make a trade, KPV, or anybody out there. We love doing trades. We've done a ton of them.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's way more fun. I either like trading for coins that we need for our books, or maybe coins that are really cool, or metal detecting finds. I've got, because we love metal detecting, obviously, but there's like Civil War bullets, things like that. We're not going to find here. You're just not going to find it in the Pacific Northwest. But I have a collection of them by trading shirts. So, you know, we're building our own little museum with that stuff. We also have arrowheads and all kinds of stuff.
That's good, yeah.
So yeah, that's how you can get yourself a shirt. Email us and we'll talk about trading.
Do you want to, I mean, I can throw your email in the chat, or if you want to, if you got it up.
Oh yeah, I can throw it in there.
Yeah, definitely email him about getting a shirt. I actually got won it off of one of his giveaways, because I don't even remember what I did. I think it was
You knew the coin that she found in the parking lot.
Oh right, yeah, and that's what I love about your giveaways. They take skill, like they always take some sort of skill. So that's cool to see. I've thought about doing giveaways like that as well, and I'm still working on some, but it's a long process to come up with new stuff every once in a while. So And we'll grab a couple more questions. We only got about 15 more minutes tonight. The time just flew by. So KPV's asking all the good questions tonight. He says, does cornrow hunting with the family make you a better dad?
A better dad?
Yeah.
Haley, does that make me a better dad?
Sure.
I know it's great family time. I mean, we have fun with it. It's educational. You're not sitting there, just watching TV as a family or everybody on their phones or technical devices, right? You're actually interacting and it's.
Yeah. See,
I don't know. I would probably say yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, why not, right?
Sure.
It's funny. I always I hear this. I mean, it's like a generation gap, right? So you're like Generation X?
Yep.
Okay, so it's like Generation X people always say this about the millennials. They say, hey, as long as they're not playing video games, right? They're doing. I hear that all the time. Like on my videos, they're like, oh, good on you, doing something else other than playing those dang video games.
Yeah, you're working and you're yeah.
I don't know what they got against video games.
Man,
Yeah, but no, I totally get the point, and I'd say it definitely makes you a better dad. I mean, come on.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I would encourage any dads out there, moms out there. I mean, if you want to get your kids into something that they're gonna enjoy, not all kids are gonna enjoy it, but a lot of kids enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help keep them out of trouble.
I'd say especially metal detecting. I mean, people down here, sometimes they'll make fun of you for metal detecting because, like, people in this city, I mean, it's a pretty, I don't know, it's sort of like a high-end city. People that don't see this stuff, they don't go outside. Like, I mean, they it's just like, people like me going out there wearing ripped jeans and a baseball cap. You don't really see that around here, and just like that sort of culture. So they see with a metal detector, and they're like, "What the?" They don't even know what it is. But even though they might be laughing, some of them, there's also a good portion of them that are genuinely interested. They're like, "What are you finding? You get anything valuable? Get anything interesting?" Like.
That's what I see the most. I get a lot of questions. When I'm at parks and stuff and public places, I get lots of people come up and, hey, you found anything good? Or what are you up to? What are you looking for? Occasionally you get an older gentleman who's like, oh, this gets searched all the time. Have you found anything?
Right.
There's a lot of most people that metal detect are retired people. It just seems like YouTube. I've seen more and more younger people get into it, but when I see people out metal detecting around this area, it's almost always an older gentleman who's retired. So when they see someone younger, not that I'm real young, but it's a little different to them, right? So they want to come and ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. So if they see a guy like me who's like, I mean, I've gotten the same thing. Yeah, it's like, what are you? Good thing you're not playing those video games, right?
Yeah.
That's literally what I get, but. All right, we'll see if we got.
You say people make fun of you or whatever. They've never tried it. If they got out and they actually dug a silver coin or anything halfway cool, other than pull tabs all day at bottle cap, it just takes one good dig out of the ground with a metal detector, and you're just like, you're hooked.
Yeah.
You can't wait to get out again. You can't wait to get to another good spot. It's addictive. I don't care who you are.
And that's what I love about my cousin Brian, who's on here as Dino Detects. I think you've seen some of his videos before, Potts. I think I saw you commenting.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He goes out. I mean, he makes metal detecting videos, and he films like everything, and he finds like, just some coins and some trash. He films the trash, and he's like genuinely excited about that. I mean, like, honestly, there are times where it's just like being out in the woods and digging whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. It just like feels good to be out there and doing it. Like, it doesn't even matter if you're not finding anything. You don't feel bad about it. It just feels good to be there.
Yeah, especially if the weather's good. But I mean, it rains a lot here. But yeah, no, absolutely. Getting out, the outdoors, fresh air, you can't beat it. I mean, it beats the heck out of just sitting home watching TV. I mean, you need to get out and try it. It's awesome. We've actually talked about it. We see metal detecting clubs and stuff like that, especially in England and Europe, but they have them in the States too. But we've thought about maybe getting something like that started here because get more people into it. It'd be be pretty cool.
Yeah. So I got a question here from JC Will. He asks, do either of you go to coin shows, or have you ever been to a coin show before?
I think I've been to like one here. They occasionally come through town. I mean, I probably would if I saw it advertised and I was off work and stuff. I would go check it out. But I mean, I'm not really into purchasing coins so much as I am to finding them. I have purchased coins in the past.
Right.
Especially like if I find a really good deal on silver Morgan dollars, I love those Morgan dollars. Or I bought some SLQs and I bought some American Eagles when silver's cheap. That's things like that. But when it comes to my pennies, nickels, dimes, I want to find them. It's kind of
exactly. Yeah. I only buy coins that I know I'll probably never ever find. I've also been known to buy silver eagles as well. Kevin kind of got me into the silver stacking. I wasn't really much into that, and I sort of got him into the coin collecting side. So it's like we both kind of influenced each other in that way. He likes trimes. I don't know. He's always buying trimes.
So. They're silver.
Yeah, they're tiny silver, but they are silver.
Yeah. We actually don't have any. It'd be kind of cool to get. I think you've seen them. They're really tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. But big silver's even better.
Right.
The big silver rounds.
Yeah, that's what I like too. And no, I've never been to a coin show ever. I should definitely look into going to one though. It'd be cool.
Yeah, they're interesting for sure. I just, like I said, I don't know if I would go to actually purchase stuff. It'd be more just to talk to people, Hey, why is this or whatever, just to learn from some of those people who've been around the hobby for generations.
So, okay, I guess this is a question for me. Salmax Kayak Jr. asks, when will the search for silver series continue? Honestly, I can't really, I'm not sure. I guess, like I said, I'm not going to be making too many videos for a while. When I do make videos, I want to try to make them collaborative in a way. I like making the competition hunt videos with Kevin. But yeah, I can't really say for sure. I mean, you probably noticed I haven't been posting as many search for silver videos. It's been a really long running series, and I think it had a good run, but it's probably just about at its end here. But, if people like them, I'll try to make an effort to make more of them. But basically, it's just become the search through nickels because I don't do half dollars anymore. And I've tried dimes a couple of times, and they're just not really good for videos, and they're not really that fun, in my opinion. So looking through nickels, but like I said, there's not much silver left, it seems like, these days. Which kind of sucks, but...
Yeah, we don't find a lot. In dimes, we rarely find silver.
Yeah.
The best thing we find in dimes, and I've seen several people find them lately, are the proof reverses, which they're actually worth a little bit more than silver. But
wow.
They're out there. I mean, if you get a box of those, you're probably going to find at least a few. And they go for a pretty good premium on eBay and stuff. So.
I mean, I know you. I always hear about you finding them, so I just figured that they were like more common. But
they're not really that common. But actually, I have one right here that we just found. I actually got it in change. I tweeted that out put it on Instagram and stuff.
That was amazing.
Changes at the grocery store.
Yeah.
I got $9.20 back, 2 dimes, and one of them happened to be a proof reverse, which it's probably a $2 dime or something like that. I don't know. Give or take. But something like that.
And people are paying for them on.
But you can go to online auctions and you'll see that people are paying for that. I know Super Deal 123. He's got like a couple tubes of them now. He keeps teasing me because he finds so many of them. But he also goes through more dimes than I do. But
okay, yeah, that's why. I guess that's why I thought they were more common. But he said he goes through a bunch of them.
He goes through a lot. That guy, he gets boxes every day just about.
Yeah. Okay. Just got a 47 plain. Kind of weird looking one. Looks like it's been through a fire or something. I think we got a couple more questions here. We only have about 7 more minutes.
Right.
Here's something that I wanted to do tonight. I thought this would be kind of fun. Do a little rapid fire session. So I'll have both of you guys answer. All right. So these are sort of just simple little questions. It's just simple answer. Ready? All right.
Okay.
Penny or cent?
Cent.
Penny.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
That rapid fire. There you go.
All right. How about this one? Bank or credit union?
Credit union. That wasn't very rapid.
Sure. Both.
We get almost all of our boxes from credit union, so.
Same here, yeah. All right, how about this one? Hand rolled or machine wrapped?
Hand wrapped.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of hand wrapped, but I prefer the hand wrapped. It seems like we do a little bit better with those. We just don't get them a lot from the credit union.
Now, have you ever gotten them where it's hand wrapped and it's like completely searched through?
We've had some that weren't very good. I don't know if I'd say completely searched through.
Okay, yeah.
I've never got one. I think I saw you or maybe that was one of your parody videos where it was written on what they were.
Yeah,
I've seen people get hand wrap rolls like that, but I've never found any of those.
That was my parody video, yeah.
Yeah, meat cents on the side of it.
So that didn't actually happen.
Those are the kind I ask the tellers for, but they don't usually have.
Right. All right, how about Loomis or Brinks?
Brinks. Loomis or Brinks?
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I think what I got right here
I
is
see
Loomis.
often, I guess, is why I would say that. I really don't have a preference, I guess.
3-cent nickel or Trime?
Try 'em. You're not very rapid and
I
rapid fire.
don't
You better
know.
speed up when basketball games start here. I would just say try 'em because it's silver.
Sure.
There we go.
And they're
Okay. How about the? All right. Here's some easier ones. Dogs or cats?
Dog.
Dogs.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Whale.
Yeah, quail. Dogs for sure. Oh yeah.
Country or rock?
Rock.
Rock.
Yeah. I grew up with country, but rock.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? Country or rock?
Oh, rock all the way. I really can't stand country, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm not a big country guy either.
All right. Buffalo or bison?
Buffalo.
You know, this is kind of funny. Did you know that there are 0 buffalo in the U.S.?
0 buffalo?
There is not a single buffalo in the U.S. We
They're-
call
they're
them buffalo.
American bison.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So people just totally mess that up, but yeah, no, we call them buffalo.
But if I was to say that I saw an American bison, everyone would look at me like, what are you talking about? You mean a buffalo?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the same thing with like cent or penny. People get that messed up, but I don't even.
Yeah, technically they're cent.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like technically it's American bison. Tomato, tomato.
Right. All right. Here's your final question. You got to answer in like I'll give you like 1 second.
You're first.
No.
It's got to be like simultaneous.
Okay.
All right. Ryan or Kevin?
Mrs. CFA just yelled, "Shut up, Kevin," from the other room. So we didn't hurt your feelings, did we?
No, I didn't even hear your answer. Did you
We
answer?
just laughed. Right, or Kevin.
And remember, Kevin is in the chat right now, but I'm not hanging up this call without an answer.
I would say Ryan. Come on, you gotta say something.
I don't know.
Think about it. Think about it in the contest. So when you're watching the competition hunts, who are you rooting for?
Who do you usually root for? Doesn't Kevin usually win?
Who's the underdog? Yeah.
I think. So here's what it is. I think people like to. They paint Kevin as the underdog because he's the younger brother, even though it really has nothing to do with anything. But they always do that, and then so that's why they root for Kevin. And when he wins, they feel like, yeah, it's like the underdog story. It's the underdog effect, is what I call it.
Underdog effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. No.
He's in there too, isn't he? He's
Oh, yeah.
in the chat.
Kevin's going crazy in the chat right now. He says chimes for days. He's also having a hard time answering the question, Ryan or Kevin. Kevin's a funny guy. All right.
Mrs. CFA, what's your answer? Come on.
Ryan.
What?
Ryan.
She said Ryan.
Sweet. All right. We're going to take one more question for the night. I already have it on Facebook, so it's about midnight right now. Here's the final question, and it is this. When you dig, do you use a knife or a shovel? Or a hybrid?
For metal detecting, I have one of the little Garrett deals.
Oh, okay.
Shovel.
That's the one with the serrated edge?
Yep, yeah. I just have the short one. I need to get one of those long suckers I see people use where they stand up.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm out on the beach, though, I just use a sand scoop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's really good for your back. Beach digging's really...
That's got to be interesting.
Your age like I am, when you're 40, you'll know what that feels like.
Yeah. That's got to be fun to go out on the beach. I never do that. But I should.
It is awesome. I find a lot of lead, a lot of fishing weights.
Yeah.
But I've also found a lot of rings.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing. Yeah.
What I do is you wait till low tide. Wait till low tide, and then you wade out there. Because a lot of people metal detect the beach, but not a lot of them go at low tide and go out as far as they can go. That's where you find the good stuff.
Wow. Yeah, that's the advantage that you have geographically, because I think I've only seen the ocean like twice in my life.
You got a beach there at the Great Lakes, though, right?
Oh yeah, I think the Great Lakes are better. That's another one, Great Lakes or ocean, but I know what your guys' answer is going to be.
Well, I've never been to the Great Lakes.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But
is there a tide there?
No, not really.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
It stays the same all the time, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. And we don't get as many people on the shore, I don't think, but it's cooler in my opinion. It's like more rugged. We have big rock formations and stuff, which you guys don't. Well, maybe you do in Washington, but
yeah. What people in the Midwest call mountains, we call hills.
Sure.
And we got lots of mountains.
That's true. But yeah. Well, I think that's all the questions I had for you. I guess we should probably wrap this one up for the night. I should probably get some sleep so I can go to class in the morning.
Right on, man.
Well, anyway, it was a really great time tonight. I had a lot of fun with the competition. You guys killed it with your box.
We had a very good box. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort through them, and some of these are actually gonna go in our books, which we're pretty happy about too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man, and I see a lot of people were in the chat, and looks like that they had some fun there too. So. Yeah. All around, good stream, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, thanks to Coin and Card Hobbyist for helping us out in the chat tonight, sending all these questions our way. That's really helpful. Guys, go down in the description below and go to Coin and Card Hobbyist's channel and subscribe. She puts out videos pretty consistently as well, probably more consistently than I do even. So thanks again. Oh, and by the way, 2 minutes ago was Kevin's birthday. Kevin just turned.
Hey! Happy birthday, Kevin!
Yeah, this is I guess just now. This just happened. I totally forgot about this.
Oh, what a terrible brother.
Well, you know, I knew it was, but I didn't think about the whole transition over the midnight. You know, so
right.
Yeah, everybody give Kevin a big happy birthday. He just turned 18 years old, which means he can start setting up his own bank accounts and doing all this stuff that we do as well. So
nice.
It's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
And he can go play blackjack too, right?
Yeah, that's what he said he was going to do. He's headed straight to the casinos this weekend. So
you could win some Kennedy half dollars.
Yeah, exactly. I remember the first $50 I won in the casino, I cashed in for 2 quarters. I didn't care as much back then, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, well guys, we're gonna hang up with CFA here, so and then we'll probably stick around and chat for a little bit. But thanks for everything tonight, guys. I really had a lot of fun with you guys, and answering questions was cool. So.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a great time.
All right, we'll take care and have a good rest of your night.
All right, bye everybody.
All right, guys, so that is the end of CFA. I figured I'd stick around because, like I said, it is Kevin's birthday, so we'll go ahead and answer a few questions. Now there's about a 10 or 11 second lag, something like that, so I won't get to you immediately, but I'm going to try and check out the chat here for a second so that I can actually interact with you guys a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit lacking when we do the interviews, so go ahead and ask any questions that you have. Kevin's saying thank you all, have a good night, and see you next stream. I'm not sure if he's leaving or not, but yeah, hey, everyone give Kevin a big happy birthday. It's a huge game changer when you turn 18, like I know. And like I said, he's going to be hitting up the casinos this weekend. We have that here in Michigan. You can hit up the casinos once you turn 18. I know some places are 21, but it's 18 up here in Michigan, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, Cheryl says, great live stream. Thanks for hanging out, Cheryl. I think you've been here the entire time, which is really cool. So thanks for hanging out with us. See if there was any more questions that came in that I can answer. No, it doesn't look like it. So, what is the most Wheaties you found in a box? I think, what was it? Just recently, I had a really good box where I challenged you guys to see how many Wheaties you could come up with. It was either 20 or 50. I can't remember which one of those. I know those are very different numbers, but I'll have to go back in my old videos and see what it was. But I just recently had a box that was just like loaded with wheat pennies, so I'll have to check that out. Let's see what other questions you guys have. Oh, Sylvia, still looking for your trying to become a mod. Yeah, I need to do that. Sorry, again, I don't pay enough attention to the chat, unfortunately, so I haven't seen that, but I'll go ahead and do that right after the stream. Make sure you get a modding status. Actually, I'll try to do that right now since things are kind of winding down. Again, guys, thanks to everyone who came out. We got 32 watching right now. We sort of dwindled down as the night went on, but it was good to have everybody here. Basically just holding the chat open for Kevin so you guys can wish him a happy birthday. He turned 18 just 6 minutes ago, so that was pretty cool. Alright, where do we want to be? We want the community settings. KPV, what's going on, man? So KPV asks, what got you started in coin roll hunting? So I answered this a little bit earlier in the chat. Maybe you weren't there at the time, but just give me a sec. I'm going to do something real quick here, and then I'll answer that question once again for you guys. The question was, what got you started in coin roll hunting? And I'd love to hear all of your guys' stories as well. Alright, Sylvia, check again. I think you should have modding status right now. Hopefully I did that right. So what got me started in coin roll hunting? Well, basically, I started out metal detecting, and then I watched these shows on National Geographic. The one called Diggers, that was just one of my favorite shows of all time. I think I've seen all the episodes like 3 times. Just a silly, wacky show with these 2 guys that are in competition with each other trying to metal detect, and I love that show. I love watching it. But by the time I was, looking at like that, and I was watching YouTube videos of people metal detecting, there was no chance that I was going to get out there and do any metal detecting because I lived in the city and it was like January. So I started sort of branching off, and I saw that there was these coin roll hunting videos on YouTube. So I started watching those and thought I'd give that a shot for myself. And it turns out that coin roll hunting is really awesome. So I started doing that over the winter periods, and started making videos of it because I had a channel at the time, and started making videos, and had some really awesome hunts. I got V-nickels and Indian heads right in the beginning, so I guess there was definitely some luck that went into making my channel. But after that, I just kept doing it. My channel grew, and it was cool to see, so I just kept doing it. All right, go ahead and take a look at Kevin. Why are you deleting Ishan's messages? What is he saying? All right, see if there's any more stuff in the chat here, guys. We only have a few here now, so I think it's a good time to, actually be able to read the chat. It's not going by like crazy, so don't blow all your money on the blackjack table. Yeah, I think Kevin's pretty conservative with his betting. I think he told me that he was only going to bring $25. And we'll see how far that gets you. Just definitely go to the $5 table. I know one time I brought in 20 bucks and I was like, this is all I'm going to spend, and then I lost it in about 10 seconds, and then I was like trying to get money from my buddy, so yeah. Alright, you and a few other YouTubers, yeah. About how many silver coins have you found in circulation? Alright, honestly with half dollars I haven't done them very much. I probably only found probably less than 20 half dollars in circulation. I've probably found just about a full roll of war nickels, because you guys know I do nickels all the time, so that's probably where the most of my silver comes from. I think I found one silver dime, and then I think that's about it for silver coins. Basically I do nickels and pennies more than anything else, so yeah. Ishan's given me a beer emoji. Yeah, he's not old enough to drink yet. He's only 18, so yeah. Do you primarily hunt for dates, or do you get into dye varieties? So yeah, Ken Peavy, I am not an expert like you and Dustin Morgan from CoinOp are. I don't really get into dye varieties that much. If I see something obvious, I will definitely pull it aside. Or if I see something that looks like it's in MS condition, I might pull it aside. Like I have a 67 here that's just beautiful that I pulled out. Could be a special mint set coin, not really sure. But no, as far as varieties go, I don't really do that. Basically, I'm just looking for dates, looking for the older types of coins. Just like the simple stuff that you can pull out. So yeah. So SJ's Mixed Adventures told me to set up a PayPal, and I probably will do that. But I don't know, it'll take me a little while. Probably won't be up until next stream, unfortunately. So Lee says, I suggest you take about 150 to 200, but 25 won't get you very far. I guess it depends. So we're talking about the casino right now and playing blackjack, which I think, Kevin, that's probably what you're going to do, Kevin. Here comes the advice for gambling with Kevin. I don't know. If you go to the $5 table, you might be able to make it work for you. Like I said, if you just keep betting $5 every time, it might work for you. You get, a decent return on a blackjack. You get 1.5 times what you put on the table, so that's pretty nice. That's how you get the $50 back. But yeah, I don't know. $25 could get you somewhere if you're only betting $5 at a time. So Brinley's asking, would you do a collaboration with Half Dollar? Yeah, I definitely would. I haven't reached out to them yet. I'm just sort of trying to, for the time being, I'm just trying to collaborate with people that I know or people that I've grown to know over the past few, months. Just trying to ease into it because I don't exactly have the setup down yet, and I want to, make sure that I'm making it as entertaining as possible. And asking good questions. These streams do take a decent amount of time to set up, but I'm getting better and better at it. So, it's getting better, and we'll work up to having guests on, like Half Dollar, who I have never really talked to other than just in the comments on YouTube. Definitely have to reach out to these people and get to know them a little bit better before I have them on the stream. But yeah, definitely will have him on at some point if he'll have me. Yeah. All right. So Bill 457 says, I missed 18, made 19, then I went 21. I think so. You're talking about the drinking age. I've heard this from another guy who I used to work with. He said that when he turned 19, the drinking age was still 19, and then when he turned 21, it went up to 21. So he totally missed it. Personally, I think 19 would probably be a fine drinking age. I'm not really sure what the point of having it be 21 is. I get why it's not 18, which naturally would make you want to go to 19. But I wasn't alive during that time, so I don't know what the issues were with that. But yeah, I think 19 is probably where it should be, honestly. Blackjack progressive play all night and never walk away with what you started with, but it is fun. Yeah. I think the first 3 or 4 times I went to the casino, I was up every single time. And then probably the most recent time, I think I lost like $60, and I was like, I'm just never going back, basically, because that was a pretty bad feeling. So, yeah, I haven't been back since. But now that Kevin's 18, maybe we'll go. and that'd be pretty fun. Have you considered foreign silver? In my count on how many silvers I've found, I've never found a foreign silver in a coin roll. I have found foreign silver metal detecting. I found a Canadian silver. Other than that, I don't get much foreign silver. If it was anything, it'd probably be Canadian. But yeah, this guy is a blackjack player, Lee. Yeah, it's a fun game, no doubt about that. And Sylvia says she likes her penny slots. Penny slots, yeah, they're not really penny slots these days. They're mostly you got to put like at least $1 in or something like that to do anything with them. I mean, they're fun, but I just think like, well, I sort of know how they're set. You know, they're set to deal out like 90% of what you put into them at any given time. So over time, you're not gonna really. I can't really be making that argument though, because blackjack is also set to make you fail no matter what you do. So I don't know. It's just for fun. It's all for fun. That's really what it is. Just don't get too deep into it and don't spend too much money, you know. So guys, did Kevin leave the chat? I haven't seen him say anything in a good long while. I noticed the view count's staying at pretty much what it is. So I guess these are probably my most loyal subscribers here in the chat tonight. So thank you for hanging out, everybody. Probably gonna end it here pretty quickly, guys. We're at 76 likes. Let's see if we can get that up to I don't know, 85, something like that. It's probably doable. If everybody in here liked, given that they haven't already liked, we could get up to 100, but I'm sure that's not the case. Kevin, if you could go ahead and like on all of your fake accounts. No, I'm just kidding. Kevin and I always joke that he has like 5,000 fake accounts, and that's the only reason I have so many subscribers, but that's just a joke. Yeah. I love my money too much now. Yeah. Everybody's after money. Sort of what drives all this stuff. So Brinley says, I want to start my own coin collecting and hunting channel. Any tips? Yeah, so what we sort of talked about in my last stream with SJ, you might want to check that out because she has a lot of great tips. And if you even if you ask her this question, she'll give you a different perspective. What I would do is just start putting out videos. And I'm actually in a YouTube club here that I run. What I tell people to do is just to try to basically make a schedule, and don't worry about the content of the video. Just make a schedule and say like these are the days I'm going to put out videos. So you sort of get that consistency element right away. And then as you put out videos, you get better at it. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you're going to get better at it. That's sort of what I did with these live streams. You know, there's hiccups every once in a while, and it was really difficult getting it set up at first. But once I got it set up, everything sort of got consistent and efficient. And now, you know, I feel like I'm in a good spot with the live streams. So I guess that would be the first thing that I'd have you do is look at a schedule, block out time where you're going to film the video, block out the time where you're going to edit the video. It doesn't matter what you film on. You know, you film on your phone, you edit on iMovie or a Movie Maker. These are all like either free or like $5 solutions. Just give that a shot, you know. Like I think someone's saying here, yeah. Here's what Ken Peavy says. He says the best tip is just start with the equipment you have and don't worry about the little stuff. Exactly. That's what YouTube's all about. You know, we make small mistakes and people really they let them fly. It's not like national television where you make a small mistake and everybody's looking at you and, you know, wondering what went wrong and they're posting on Twitter and stuff. It's like you can make small mistakes and people are going to be fine with it. Yeah, Kevin says he's doing homework right now, so I guess he's doing homework and watching the chat at the same time. Lee says, Kevin, make sure you learn about insurance, splitting pairs, doubling down, and oh yeah. So yeah, splitting pairs, doubling down. Yeah, that's actually what makes the game fun. We're talking about blackjack again, in case you aren't familiar. Look up the rules of blackjack, Kevin. There's a bunch of different things that are going to help you, like especially doubling down. I like always was successful with doubling down, and that was like one of the most fun elements of the game for me was doing that. So that's really fun. Definitely look at those rules. Wistex Vlogs, you're back, dude. He says, question for Quin's Coins. What is the oldest coin you've found metal detecting? That's a good question. It would have to be an Indian head penny that I found over the summer. And I know I found it in 1899, but I'm not sure if I found any older than that. The first Indian head penny I got was in 1899, so I think that's the answer to your question. 1899 Indian head penny. But we'll have to check on that. I think Kevin's oldest is 1887 or something like that. Pretty cool. But yeah, we'll. Ishan keeps asking these questions about dating. I mean, I guess I can talk about this. You guys have seen in my past videos, I made some videos with a girl named Lane, and she's in a decent amount of my old videos. She's not gonna come back on the channel likely because like she was my girlfriend back in the day, and we broke up since. So I mean that's the answer really. Like I don't really need to go too far into detail about that, but you know, she was on the channel. Some people want her back. You know, I understand that. I get that. You know, but no, she's probably not going to come back. So that's just how it is, guys. Wistex Vlogs. Thank you, Kevin. By the way, what did you think about the coins in my apology package? I thought they were awesome. I'm sure Kevin will will agree with you on that. Coins for amateurs. What about splitting tens? Dealer holds a 6. Splitting tens. Are you like running them through some gameplay scenarios here? Splitting tens. I wouldn't split tens. Well, I would usually just double down on a. Or wait, what am I? No. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the games of blackjack now. So you double down when you have your first card, right? And then you just say whatever the second card is, I'm just going with that. That's fun to do. But yeah, there's tons of strategy that you got to look into when it comes to blackjack. And of course, everybody wants to know about the girl. No, I didn't meet her at college. She was a high school sweetheart sort of thing. Yeah, those coins were amazing, Wistex. Definitely. So what kind of camera do you film with? So right now, I am filming with 2 webcams, which I just recently got. These are like $50 cameras. And the model is C920, so C920. You can look that up for yourself. That's for streaming, basically. When I do actual videos, I have a Canon T2i, which I use that I picked up for like $250. It was a huge steal when I got it about 4 years ago now. It's crazy. You could probably pick them up today for $150 or $100. They're nice, you know, just low-level DSLR cameras. So yeah. Yeah, but really, it doesn't matter what you film on. These webcams do a decent job. I mean, you're looking at the pretty good quality here. It's 1080, so pretty cool. I would not split on a pair of 10s. Yeah, some people would, but yeah, I don't know. I'm from Canada and might start coin hunting. What type of coin should I look for? Big old doink. Love the username, by the way. So yeah, I know a little bit about Canadian coins. I'm pretty sure that what people look for up there, if they're looking for silver, I think they mostly look in the dimes. So check those out. It's a good question to ask J3B, who is from Canada and makes videos like this. But it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for collectible stuff, I personally like Canadian nickels. I mean, there's some really cool stuff in there. I have a Canadian nickel collection. Some really cool older nickels to find up there. I'm not sure if there's anything in quarters. I think it's sort of the same story as the U.S. Not a whole lot going on there. So, and then I don't even think you guys have $half to hunt, because I've never seen a Canadian $half video. I know there is such thing as a Canadian $half. I just don't think you guys do that or don't have them available to you. So All right, Ken, thanks for coming by, man. It was really good to have you in the chat. Thanks for helping out with all the mintages and stuff. You really know your stuff, so I really appreciate you coming down. So, see you later, Ken. And Ishan asks, what was your first detector? My first detector, well, I've only had two. So the one that I have currently is the Ace 400. And then the first one that I had was a Mine Lab. Trying to remember, Xterra 30, I think was the name of it. It was a decent detector, but recently it's kind of broken down, so it hasn't been in use for a while. It was a decent detector though. But I like my Ace 400 now. It's a nice machine. Coin Collecting Texas, who said he's been here for like 8 hours. I saw in the beginning of the chat. Yeah, thank you, Wistex Vlogs. That was very kind. Absolutely. Thanks for coming back also to say hi. Really appreciate all the stuff you sent me and having you in the chat. People like to see these cool coins. I mean, it's just good to have you around, all around. So thanks. Yeah. Bill457 says, I have an EOS T5. You can stream. Oh, you're asking, can you stream with that? You can, but it's very difficult, and it's something that I would never want to go through. I wouldn't suggest you go through it either. If you want to do live streams, either use the camera that you have on built into your computer, if you have one, or just go buy a C920. They're only $50. It's really a pretty good deal. So yeah, I'd go for that. Jeez, you guys are going crazy now. Okay. Thanks, keep grooving. We have $50, but we quit making them a while ago. Okay, so big old doink, question for you. How accessible, how easy is it to actually get $50 at a bank? Do you have rolls of $50? Is it possible to buy a box? I'm guessing it's more like the Ike situation in the US where we can't really get Eisenhower dollars, but sometimes you can. I feel like that's what it's like, but let me know. Wistex Vlogs. Question for Quinn. Quick before I leave, is there any way you can put the live chat in the video after you post it, like when it is not live? I know Couch Collectibles has it on the side of the screen. Yeah, I could do that. I know how to do that, but I feel like I have so much stuff on the screen already that I don't really want to clutter it up anymore. But I will think about it because I know that it does add a little bit of value. I can't see people going back on the replay and watching that, because it goes so fast. I guess I would consider it, but it would kind of throw things off because, I mean, you can see that the text is already kind of small, so I don't know. Yeah. Kevin, do you have a video? I can send you a link to that. Learn from how to play blackjack. Yeah, I'll send him a bunch of blackjack videos because he needs to learn. But I think the best way to learn is just to go and play. Like the first time I played blackjack, I sat down and I had no idea about these rules. I knew the basic idea of blackjack, but I didn't know about all that other stuff. And when I found out about that other stuff, I was like, oh my god, this is like way more fun than I thought. Yeah, Coins for Amateurs, 2.5 hour stream. Wow, toss this poor college kid a super chat. I mean, if you want, go for it. But I'm just having fun, honestly. I like hanging out with you guys. I might even consider doing more streams where I just hang out like this and talk. Because, I mean, it's nice in a way to have fewer people in the chat and to, be able to actually interact with them. If I do a normal stream, I get like 60 or 70 people in the chat, and they'll all be asking questions. There's no way I could get to them all. So, but it's nice. I mean, things kind of wind down. Get after midnight like this, and it's like, oh, well, not too many people, so I can actually handle it. All right, Brindley. Thanks for tuning in. It was really fun to see you. So, big old doink, the guy from Canada, he says, I think you would have to specially order them, but I never have. I've always gotten mine from my parents. Okay. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see a $50, a Canadian $50 video, because I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. But I know your $50 design is awesome. That's like actually one of my favorite coins. Love Canadian coins, by the way. They're cool. Coin Collecting Texas says, hey, Quin's Coins, I got 9 Ike dollars and 1 22 piece dollar from Walmart. Dude, That's like the holy grail of coin roll hunting right there. Getting some big dollars and having a peace dollar in there. That's awesome, man. I've actually never even gotten an Ike from a bank before, so. All right, Wistex, I'll catch you later, man. It was good to have you on, definitely. Beth says some casinos have free play to learn. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but on the flip side, it's like just throw them in there and see what happens. I think that's how you learn, because when you have money involved, it's like you really pay attention at that point, and that's what makes the game fun. So, yeah. Yeah, SJ, I guess you haven't really streamed today, so I'm wondering if I actually beat you in stream time today. That would be insane, because you usually stream like 4 or 5 hours a day, which is crazy. And again, thank you for the super chat. That was really nice of you. You know, I wasn't expecting super chat, you know, because you know, when we do these videos, I'm not really interacting with the chat as much, so you know, I can't see as much incentive to do something like that. But you know, you still did it, and I really appreciate it, even though, you know, you absolutely didn't have to. That was cool. And also, the other person who gave a super chat, I'll make sure to mention you both in the next live stream. So yeah, and people are probably about ready to go to bed. All right, Coins for Amateur says, awesome job tonight, Ryan. Thanks everyone for supporting Quin's Coins. Night all, CFA out. All right, CFA, thanks for coming on tonight. We had a lot of fun. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to CFA. He's really cool. And he does some cool stuff on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe to everybody. Just subscribe to everybody. That's the way to be. Ishan says, Ryan, you should make a video detecting with your dad, since in your previous video you said he got you into detecting. Yeah, that'd be cool to make. I really should. It probably won't happen this year because we got snow coming, but sometime in the future I think that'd be cool to do. Thanks, Cheryl. Brad Z. Thanks again for the super chat. That was awesome. And like I said, I'll make sure to get you guys in as a sponsor for the next stream. Don't really have plans for the next stream though. Still talking to Dustin from CoinOp. Try to get him on the stream. I think that'd be really cool. But I know he's in the process of moving, so it might not happen this week. But I'll figure something out. I'm trying to think of people I could get on. I think I could talk to J3B. Also talking to my friend Dustin, the bank teller, to try to get him on the stream. But he said it might be a while before he can do that. Yeah. Thanks for showing up, Brad. It's always fun doing these streams. Gonna have another one next week. Still figuring out, like I said, but yeah. All right, so guys, it's kind of winding down at this point. Figure I should probably get to bed because I gotta get some sleep. I got class in the morning, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. So thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks for joining the little after party thing that we got going on here. Hey, we got up to 85 likes, like I said we were gonna do. So cool, 85 likes. I'll take that. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign off here, guys. So thanks again for you know, coming out, watching the stream, hanging out, and hopefully you know, we'll have the same crowd coming by next time. So until next time, thanks everyone for stopping by, and keep checking that change. I'll say that for Chad because that's his catchphrase. Keep checking that change. All right, peace out, everybody.